maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
If you or someone you love has been diagnosed with breast cancer, breastcancer.org is here to help. Find free expert guidance online. Learn about breast cancer risk, diagnosis, treatments, side effects, and managing life during cancer. Join breastcancer.org's online community to connect with others who know just what you're going through. Our mission is to empower you to make the best decisions for your life. No one should face breast cancer alone. Find support at breastcancer.org.
97.5 The Fanatic is an equal opportunity employer and is dedicated to performing broad outreach to fill job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local community organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Community organizations that wish to receive our job postings should contact the Fanatic's business office by calling 610-771-9750. We also encourage listeners to visit bbgi.com, where you'll find an online listing of job openings at Beasley Media Group, LLC. WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Good morning. Thought I'd help you wake up.
It's 6 a.m. and you're listening to The John Kincaid Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Let the party begin!
The show starts now.
The John Kincaid Show is the AACR, the American Association for Cancer Research, and you can help support life-saving cancer research today during the show. Please make donations to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR because cancer research saves lives. We will be doing a live show today that I guess people will be able to see us. Now, we do not have a live audience now, but Bob's to my left, Pat's to my right, and Connor's to my right. And
we're semi-live.
It feels strange to be in here, to be in our new performance studio. It's a very beautiful space, though.
Beautiful.
Really nice.
Yes.
Nice chairs.
The ambiance is wonderful.
It is. Really nice chairs.
Yeah.
We get to see Grussman in the back. We get to make eye contact when Grussman doesn't nod off in the course of the show.
Well, there's always a little setback to everything.
There's going to be breakfast from Pagano's. We'll have listeners coming in. We'll have clients coming in. Pat seems extra excited this morning. I mean, Pat, you seemed a little bouncing off the walls excited for the show today.
I'm very pumped.
It seems that way. Connor is stressed. Connor had a stressful day yesterday. So, Connor, you all right? I mean,
I'm figuring it out.
You're figuring it out? It's all coming together for you? You had a very stressful day yesterday. Do you want to share it all with the audience or not?
Yeah, sure. Some random person somehow hacked into one of my sports gambling accounts, started emptying money out of my bank account.
Yeah, sorry about that.
To the tune of a couple $100, which to some may not be much, but to me is certainly a lot. And
okay.
Now I've got all my accounts frozen and no one knows what's going on. So basically my finances are on hold for the time being.
Now, I saw that the account in question, though, that they had a major breach. They had a major breach of customers.
Really? Yeah, I don't know.
Just Google that.
Okay.
They had a major breach, so maybe you were just part of that major breach. Maybe it's not somebody that, like, an inside job. We had a search done of Egan's laptop. It wasn't Pat.
No,
Pat
not on this one.
You look like you could be a criminal mastermind, but it wasn't you.
I know it. Well,
it may have been.
It might be the day of giving, but it's also the day of admitting when you did something you might not have. And I looked at Connor. I thought he was well off. He's winning softball championships via walks. I thought he didn't need it.
He's spending.
That's on me.
He's spending great cash.
I agree. Pat could be a criminal. I don't know if he could be a criminal mastermind. However,
I think he could.
Yeah,
Pat would be most likely to be Kaiser Soze.
I was about to say, you don't think I could be Kaiser Soze?
I think you could be.
No,
yes.
I think you could be the most anonymous one. I would put a criminal syndicate up against anybody.
I mean,
this crew, I could put together a nice criminal syndicate, but I wouldn't be able to beat Pat.
I could see myself in a barbershop quartet in Illinois.
See, that could work. It is the day of giving, and all day long, if you want to make a donation, you can at 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR, because cancer research saves lives, and we appreciate you being a part of it. Nakobe Dean of the Philadelphia Eagles will come on by, and he'll join us at around 8:30 today. And as always, the 6 a.m. hour is brought to you by our friends at Bradford White Water Heaters. Bradford White is here for the pro. Got to see the Sixers in person last night, a great night down at the stadium. By the way, as bad as the Flyers have played, the crowds have still been pretty good for most games. They're still getting some nice crowds out. I don't know what that will mean after the new year when sort of the holiday season and everything wears off. But last night was a great crowd down at the Sixers.
Yeah, they
really
sell out
nice
pretty much every night.
Really nice energy. They were very into the game. And, Bobby, I got to tell you that I think the fans are really enjoying the new look Sixers. A sort of more fiery, fast, quick Sixers. A Shake Milton is becoming a sort of a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Very much like you saw Maxey come into it last year.
Yeah.
People love Shake.
Yeah, they do. And it's funny, and you know this better than anybody, John, because I share it with you, all the text messages and tweets that I got from people saying they're much more fun to watch without Embiid. It's a different style without Embiid. And I texted an executive in the NBA last night and said exactly that. I said, hey, I got a lot of people in Philly telling me Sixers are more fun to watch without Embiid. What would your answer be to that? He said, good. Have fun watching them get exited in the first round if they make the playoffs.
Without Embiid, you would be.
So I think it's really – last night really intrigued me. I watched that game, and then I watched the first half over again after it was done. Doc Rivers has a nice problem here, and I hope he figures it out in that what you said, the fast game that they have with the Shake Milton, with the Anthony Melton, they have some – and with Paul Reed, they have some interesting parts. He's got to figure out how to incorporate both of them. And like I've said to you a million times, and then when they didn't run, they just so happened to wait for a guy named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to come down the floor and give him the ball, and then he would score when they didn't fast break. And all he did was lead, and still does, lead the NBA in scoring for 40-plus years, the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. I think the Sixers need to find that mix where they can run with these young athletes that they have, with these really good movers that they have, and also incorporate Joel Embiid in the half-court game also. So he's got to figure it out, and like I said, it's a good problem to have.
I can't understand, Pat, though, how the Sixers can lose three of their best players. Significant amount of time with Harden, significant amount of time with Maxey, the last 4 games with Embiid, and it was good to see him back last night. And they find themselves 1 game out of the 3 seed. So, I mean, they've managed to survive this, which gives me great hope that the second half of this year could get really, really interesting.
Yeah, they were supposed to have depth. That was the goal of going into the offseason, is building up your bench and having a lot of depth. I don't think they thought that this was going to happen, but it did, and the depth has proven itself. So, I mean, I, like many of us, thought, okay, no Embiid, no Harden, no Maxey. Big problem. But you looked at the schedule and you said, okay, but they're playing really bad teams. They're playing Charlotte. They're playing Orlando. Maybe they can weather the storm until the big man's back. He comes back last night, and you're still thinking, okay, but he's still tall order. No, like their depth is showing itself.
It is showing, and big win for the Sixers last night. Really, really nice win in a game that for most of that game they trailed till around 7 minutes to go, and then they really put the clamps down on them defensively.
Yeah.
And Atlanta, they made Atlanta play very recklessly. There is one thing about B-Ball Paul, and Bob, I don't know if you could get a message to him or whatever. Slow the hell down. It seems he's like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Yeah.
The guy's anxious, but it's fun to watch him. I'm very intrigued.
It is.
By what his skill set is.
The great part is you can slow that down. It's harder to quicken guys up. You know what I'm saying? If a guy comes in and it's like, come on, we need you. You got to do this, you have to do that. That's harder to do than saying, love your energy. All right, let's slow it down a little bit. That's easier to do.
It's called John King Kush.
Yeah, it's his first year
he needs
as a full-time 76er.
Yeah, he hasn't been in Delaware once.
He hasn't been in Delaware. He's not going to be in Delaware.
So he's getting his first per diem envelopes.
Yeah, it's not a case of where when he runs a play correctly in practice, the players are stopping and clapping for him anymore.
In all seriousness, do we know that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm asking As somebody who's very ignorant to it.
I wouldn't have said it as much as I did without people telling me that.
That's why I asked.
We
don't know.
And that's not a knock on him. What it is a knock on is he was asked to do one thing down in Delaware, and that was score and rebound and be the guy. Come up here, and you're asked to set picks and be a secondary guy. And it's hard to do. I think this year he's learning his role. He is going a little bit too fast, and he's always going to commit fouls too much. But that's a good thing. I'd rather have the energy than not have the energy.
Rein him in.
Yeah.
Instead of having to push
and
him
and you brought up the defense, John. A great point by you. I loved how they mixed in the zone last night.
And
they don't even play a good.
They were in a 2-3 almost most of the game.
Yeah,
it seemed like
it worked because it confused Atlanta a little bit, but they don't even play it well. If Doc Rivers can, or his assistants really, can teach them to even play it better, because you have the guys that can do it. A DeAnthony Melton, a Matisse Thybulle. When you have Paul Reed in there, he's long, and that's what you love about a zone, having long arms. I think a zone for them is a defense that they can really rely on and especially get better at.
The BetParx Casino and Sportsbook app lets odds, slots, bets, and games all come together in perfect harmony right in your pocket. Download it at betparx.com. Bob, I'm going to buy you Pagano's breakfast this morning because Bob gave me the heads up. I had a free bet on the BetParx app yesterday. I did the two-team in-game parlay, same game, of the Sixers and the under last night, and it hit for me. So, but
good job by you.
But they're bringing in breakfast this morning, so
yeah.
I would have bought it for you.
Wow, how convenient.
I would have bought it for you.
Convenient.
I mean, it was,
I could do lunch at Pagano's after the show.
It was
Pat.
what I was but not after a breakfast, because the Pagano spread's going to be
put
great.
On weight.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You're looking slim.
You're
just
a rat.
really slim. The Eagles injury updates. Honestly, to me, it's going to be one of the biggest things that I'm waiting to hear from Nick Sirianni. And next hour, you will hear Bob Cooney speak for yourself as he breaks down what Nick Sirianni was talking about yesterday. Some of it's a little hard to follow at times. Here's the trifecta of news you need to know. Jordan Davis is eligible to come off the IR for the Tennessee game. Avonte Maddox is available to come off the IR before the Giants game. And Dallas Goedert is eligible to come off before the Bears game. Honestly, those three names, those three injuries, that's all I'm hanging on right now. That's what I'm waiting to hear. Just tell me that, and it appears as if there's a quiet confidence that Jordan Davis is going to be back for the Titans.
Hope so. I would love to see that, especially, with Derrick Henry coming to town. I would love to see what's going on there.
He was at the Sixers last night, and he looked very nimble. Him and Nakobe Dean, who will join us later today.
He looked nimble?
What, did he do a backflip?
Jordan was there.
Well,
Jordan was there, and he was moving beautifully.
Yeah, did you guys see he was jogging in the tunnel?
See, really?
The post,
running around at halftime on the concourse?
The post-game show caught him running into the tunnel, and he looked fine.
Matt Cord was chasing him down to try to get in, and he eluded Matt Cord like you wouldn't believe.
I don't know if you saw this last night from where you were, John, but I'm on the phone with a buddy watching the Sixers game, and he wasn't privy to the game yet. And I said, "Oh, Embiid's back. Did you know that?" He goes, "No, really?" I said, "Yeah, it's pretty cool that he comes out." I turned the corner with the TV in front of me, and there goes Embiid up the tunnel back to the locker room.
Yeah, it's always fun.
And I was like, I guess he just got retaped. No,
he got retaped. That's what it was.
Everything is okay.
They got to make an announcement though when that happens with him.
That he's getting retaped, or
what do you mean?
What if he has to?
He just has to poo.
Just give us an announcement. Hey, the man's just backed up.
It's a number 2 for Joel Embiid.
I don't think you need to announce that, Pat.
I don't think
I do because
Pat, I think that's privacy.
Because
that's HIPAA.
Every time he goes in the locker room, all of us are terrified. If I know the man's taking a smash, I feel way better.
Taking a smash.
Taking a smash. That's a different term. That's how Pat. That's what you bring to the show. You bring all this.
People wonder.
You're keeping me up on all the new terminology.
People wonder, and then I say things like that.
That is, it works out well though.
You're welcome.
But it's a to hear. To see Embiid back last night and to be a part of things, I just wonder again. I'm watching the way they played last night, Connor, and I'm saying, how are they going to play like this when you put Maxey and you put Harden back in? Because the minute Harden goes back in the Sixers, I'm like, okay, I'm back to 1990 basketball. It's slow.
Yeah,
it's slow.
I don't know that it's ideal, but there could be a rotation change coming, even dealing with the starting lineup. I don't know who that would be, but I don't know if you look at a starting lineup and you say, well, Maxey plays really, really fast. let's get him with the second team. Even though it's not ideal to have a player of that caliber coming off the bench, does he fit better with the guys I just watched play while him and Harden and Embiid for a little bit were out? So that goes back to what Bob was saying. Doc's going to have to find the answer to this question, but he's getting a lot of really good data points that give him interesting opportunities with these guys.
I don't know how much better Maxey could play. You know, like you said it, would Maxey be better with the second unit? I don't know. He's pretty damn good with the first unit, too. I think this is weird, and I've thought about this. Can you go with different starting lineups? It goes against the norm, but if you're playing against
game-to-game strategy was.
If you're going against a superstar, a Kevin Durant, a Giannis Antetokounmpo, P.J. Tucker, you're in the starting lineup, get on them. Other games, Spurs, maybe a Knicks, something like that, not superstars, okay, maybe we go DeAnthony Melton and just get it faster. The one thing last night, and I was going to text you, but I knew you were at the game, and I didn't want to do it while you were at the game. Did you notice Joel Embiid last night when he got rebounds was looking forward instead of looking back?
No, I believe that I heard as I jump in the car post game that they talked about that on the Sixers broadcast.
Oh, did they?
Yes, that a little bit about that. There appeared to be he had lively eyes or something. I can't remember what the term was.
It looked like a concentrated effort to get the ball ahead of him as opposed to dribble, hand off. Now there's 8 seconds off the shot clock before you get to the half court.
That's what I worry when Harden comes back.
Well,
when Harden comes back, it's honestly it's dull basketball.
They have to play forward. Harden is a really good outlet passer. Like Harden throws a very good long pass.
But he wants the ball. It seems like too much.
Well, here's the thing. If I'm coaching, I have to tell James Harden when a shot's taken, I want you to move towards half court.
Okay.
I want Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris. I want those guys to rebound. You can't give up rebounds. But once you get it, find James near half court and go forward. Let's not push the ball back. Let's not put it on the floor and then continue our progression. And then you have to work in these fast guys. DeAnthony Melton needs to be on the court. Shake Milton, you've really got something there.
You do.
And I think
so. You
really
think it's sustainable?
I do.
Because I'll tell you, the crowd.
He's healthy, John.
The crowd reaction to him reminds me of last year, early in the season, Maxey.
Yeah.
That the way the crowd was taking to Maxey and feeling that energy. And if you found another one, well, then that's just that second unit is going to get much better.
It could be really cool. And like I said to you before, Doc said before this season started, he likes Tobias with that second unit. If you have Tobias and Maxey and then sprinkle in those other – because I really like the way Tobias played with those guys. And you saw his numbers.
And Tobias looking good, yeah.
You saw his numbers, and his numbers last night were good again. So you found something. Don't lose it, Doc.
We were watching P.J. Tucker, not to pile on, but P.J. Tucker coming out at halftime to take extra shots. And literally
got to get some shots.
And literally clanking front rim like 3 shots in a row. Front rim shots.
Yeah.
You say it to me. Shaq says it. Other people say that I follow the NBA very tightly. That means no legs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no legs.
He's taking shots at halftime.
Now, he had surgery this offseason.
So he's –
I'm not – I know it was I think it was knee surgery. It probably was just a scope because not much was made of it. But he's 38 years old or whatever he is. They're not looking for him in the corner as much. And a slow team – that guy's not going to get his open.
And that's where he was shooting from.
Yeah.
He was trying to get that shot off and get it rolling. Hey, today it's Giving Tuesday, and you can show your support for all those counting on a cancer breakthrough. Visit aacr.org/fanatic and just make a donation of $9.75. Just let it be known, $9.75. You want to go $97.50? You want to go $975? You can. But a $9.75 donation is going to give you a chance to win a pair of Sixers tickets in a luxury suite. And I was in one of those Sixers luxury suites last night. It is a fun way to watch a game. And, Pat, they have desserts. They have desserts,
I wouldn't know.
They have desserts. That's all I'm telling you.
Want to know.
You've been at those luxury suites.
Schedule was wide open last night.
Please.
Schedule was wide open.
They're worried about you getting sleep after all those Flyers games.
Nothing going on.
Too much. So, hey, the USA and Iran.
Iran.
I thought it was Iran.
Iran so far away.
No, but I mean.
Did you see the press conference?
Yeah, but I thought he was corrected him to Iran. Did I say that wrong?
No, backwards. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding you. No, it is Iran.
Iran.
Yes, Iran.
Yeah. By the way, to that reporter yesterday, and we're going to get to hear him in a little while. Kiss my backside.
Yeah.
Kiss my backside. If you can pronounce the names of the cities in Philadelphia, if you can pronounce the names, you worry about your pronunciation over there in Iran, Iran, whatever the hell you want to do. By the way, that is not a media member. That is state-run television. In other words, that is a guy with a gun to his head going to work. Here is what you're going to do. Follow these orders and go and ask these questions of American athletes and coaches and try to embarrass them on the world stage. Well, guess what? He got faced.
Yeah. Let's see you say
We're gonna hear it.
skookle.
They say, seriously, let's
And
You'll
spell
crumble.
I don't need a guy on state-run television in Iran, or whatever correcting U.S. athletes and coaches on anything.
I would have loved to hear one of the athletes pull a Charles Barkley from the Dream Team. I don't know how to say I ran, but I ran in trouble.
Tyler Adams does such a spectacular job with this absolute moron that we're going to let you hear that coming up in the next hour. He was absolutely fantastic. But how excited are you for today?
Very. I am.
It's exciting.
I'm not faking it. I'm not faking it, Connor, okay? I have before. I'm not now.
That's Donna's job.
I'm very.
I don't need to
She
know that
does
much
it
about you,
well.
Bobby.
She's very convincing.
I am. I swear to God, I woke up this morning thinking, I wonder what the guys are doing for the game if you wanted to get together for it. Like, I want to get out. I want to see it. I want to watch it among fans. What are we doing?
That's a great question. I don't know. I went to the same place twice for the first two games, and they drew both times. So I got to go somewhere
Yeah, you
different.
got to go
Gotta
somewhere
come over to
different.
Jersey.
By the way, let's just say it right now and lay it out there on the line. A draw today or a loss, let's put it out there. I don't want to hear any crap about, well, it was really tough, and it was great that they got there, and it was great that they played well. You win today. You win against this team. No excuses. I don't want to hear anything but a win today. And they should win today.
They will.
It seems like there's no reason, as Connor rolls his eyes, there's no reason they should lose.
Well, what if there was friction in the locker room because half of it thought it was Iran and the other half thought it was Iran?
That's a good point.
That could be. Maybe there's a little bit of a pronunciation issue.
Yeah, there might be infighting going on.
It could be.
Let's not rule that out.
I'm trying to think of what would we be corrected for pronunciation-wise.
What do you mean, like we?
Water.
The collective us, would we be corrected for? A pronunciation, any pronunciation issue?
Water.
Anyone came to us?
Water.
The water has to be a conscious effort on my part not to do the Delco water.
I've always said water.
You've always said it?
Yeah.
In my adult life, I've gone to water.
I've gone to water.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. My biggest one is one of my favorite clients. I have to consciously, every time I say it, window.
So you're a
Because
window.
Delco is window.
Really?
Roll down the window. Roll down the window.
Huh. I
Somebody-
never said window.
Somebody roll down the window.
Window.
Roll down, and it almost comes out like window. So I always have to say, because the great folks at Window Nation don't want it to be Window Nation. They've asked that I be Window Nation, so I make sure that I take that. Pat, you have no mispronunciations?
No,
You're
I definitely
You have
definitely
very good
do.
diction, though.
I definitely do. I just can't think of them
Connor, you have any?
right now.
Not really.
Many Division III.
I get in a fight with my brother. I almost got in a fist fight with my brother on Thanksgiving over caramel.
Over what?
Because he says caramel. And
because that's the way it
Yeah,
no, it's
that's-
not. It's
that's-
caramel.
No,
it's not
no, no.
caramel.
There's an
No,
E
no.
there.
Caramel is the try-hard way to say it. And
No,
anyone,
that is actually the way to say it.
Hard.
No, caramel is try-hard. And if you do that and act like you're better than people who say caramel, that pisses me off. And that's what he was doing. It almost ruined Thanksgiving. Don't let it ruin the day
That
of
almost
giving.
ruined Thanksgiving?
Those damn elitists with their caramel.
You mean the way they
I don't
actually
need an
pronounce
extra
the
syllable.
word? So you've created a bastardization of the word caramel.
I didn't create it. Someone else created it.
What's
It's
the-
easier to say. I say caramel.
What's the name of the place that has all the books where you used to go to when you were younger?
Library.
Oh, okay. You say that right. A lot of
That's
people,
hard. No, library.
Library as
A
well.
lot
That's
of
just
people will
removing
say
a letter.
library.
That's dumb.
Oh, you know what? I say
That's exactly what you did.
No.
I say
Come on.
instead of crayon, I say crayons.
How about crowns? Our man
I don't say
Jamie.
crowns.
He says
No.
crowns, which I've
Helicopter.
never.
Yeah, helicopter. He's
Helicopter.
weird.
He's weird. He's just weird.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the National Day of Giving. $9.75 gets you in the running for a donation today. Get you in the running. You can have a really, really good time with us.
3-0 today, John. That's my prediction. 3-0.
Really?
3 goals by the
They've
U.S.
scored
today.
They've scored one goal.
3.
Then they're due.
They're due. They absolutely are. All right, we have a lot coming up for you, and we hope you're going to stick around here at the John Kincaid Show on this National Day of Giving. And the Eagles can actually clinch a playoff spot this weekend. It's amazing. John Kincaid Show on the Fanatic. Look, other jewelers hate Steven Singer. And I know Steven Singer says, I hate StevenSinger.com is where you check out his stuff. But I'm telling you right now, I love Steven Singer because I know that my daughter would love a pair of diamond stud earrings for Christmas. It is a fantastic gift. I know it is a base for almost every single woman's jewelry wardrobe. Well, how about this? You can get a pair of Anita diamond stud earrings for under $300 from a real jeweler that he's going to give you a great, great deal. Steven Singer Jewelers doesn't haggle. He's got no phony sales, no nonsense. You could have gotten the Anita diamond stud earrings last month for under $300, and you can get them for this month under $300. There's no false markups, nothing else, and the best guarantee in the business, a full 100-day, 100% no hassle money-back guarantee. So shop now for Christmas. Don't listen to these guys, even though all my gifts are already wrapped, because I did my business with Steven Singer already. Click on his Anita diamond stud earrings or visit Steven's showroom at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philadelphia. You're going to get real diamonds from a real jeweler that I trust. You can trust him too. Steven Singer Jewelers. Find him at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Today is Giving Tuesday on the John Kincaid Show, presented by the AACR. Help support life-saving cancer research today. To make a donation, go to 975thefanatic.com/AACR because cancer research saves lives.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with fast, reliable internet for only $49 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, take advantage of our special holiday offer by December 4th. And ask how to get up to a $750 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Ends 1/1/2023. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet customers only. EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. And subject to change.
Honey, I did it.
You did what?
I switched us to T-Mobile.
Really?
Did you see those rate hikes from AT&T and Verizon this year? With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, they won't raise our rates for talk, text, and data ever.
T-Mobile won't raise the rate? Ever?
Happy New Year!
Is our T-Mobile rate the same?
Yeah!
Nice.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie.
You too. Say, is our T-Mobile rate still the same?
It is. Happy 4th of July!
Same T-Mobile rate?
Yes, it is. Happy Labor Day.
Still the same?
Yes! It's still the same rates.
This holiday, make the switch from Verizon and AT&T to T-Mobile. With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise the rate of your talk, text, and data ever. And you'll avoid those random rate hikes. Get even more at T-Mobile.
Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Price Lock guarantees rate plan price of current on-network service for eligible lines on new accounts. See details at T-Mobile.com.
97.5 The Fanatic is on a Philadelphia Flyers ticket tour presented by Coors Light. Win Flyers swag and tickets every 20 minutes, including premium seats in the Coors Light Flyers Chill Zone. Join the Fanatic at the Perky Cafe this Saturday from 3 to 4 p.m. 400 Brower Avenue in Phoenixville. Stay to watch the Flyers take on the New Jersey Devils. Enjoy great food and cold Coors Light. You must be 21 to win. For details, visit the events page on 975thefanatic.com. Coors Light, fueled by Philadelphia.
Today on Fox. The Stars and Stripes must come out strong in a huge World Cup group stage clash.
And he just rifles his home.
Christian Pulisic once again leads the U.S. Young Guns.
And that is magnificent!
As they take the field for a crucial showdown against Iran.
A moment of magic!
USA, Iran. Coverage begins today at 1 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Sure, we have 30 seconds to tell you that drivers who switch to Progressive could save big. But then what? Well, there is a nice piece of stock music playing behind me that a talented composer worked really hard on. So let's enjoy it. almost overshadows the saving big when you switch to Progressive part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
At the United States Postal Service, we're here to deliver fast and reliable service to help you get holiday ready. We offer free package pickup and deliver free shipping supplies to your address. So whether you're in Garland, Texas, Rudolph, Wisconsin, or anywhere in between, we're making it easier for you to spread festive cheer this holiday season. USPS, delivering for America. For all your holiday needs, including info about free shipping supplies, free package pickup availability, and restrictions, go to USPS.com/holidays.
The life of a Philly sports fan is a wild ride. Some years we fly high. Some years we don't. What never changes year after year is how we get to the game. Shoulder to shoulder with our fellow fans on SEPTA. On the way to the tailgate, coin toss, and kickoff, the Broad Street line takes us from home to home field, and this season home free thanks to Bet Parks. Plan your trip to the game and learn more about free rides home. Sponsored by Bet Parks at iSEPTAPhilly.com.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook is ready to make this football season one to remember. All season long, you can score at Bet Rivers Sportsbook with free bets, odds boosts, and more. With player props, thousands of game lines, and live in-game betting, Bet Rivers Sportsbook delivers a best-in-class sports betting experience and has an experienced customer service team to back it up. Visit Bet Rivers Sportsbook today and bet this football season with a local trusted team that puts you first. Go to BetRivers.com and be a winner. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21 or over to play. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Worried about holiday shopping this year? Don't be. You can mark off every name on your list with just one trip to the Berlin Farmers Market. Shop more than 75 local businesses, offering a great selection of toys, sports, jewelry, clothes, video games, electronics, candy, sweets, and so much more, all under one roof. The Berlin Farmers Market is decorated for the holidays with Santa, the Grinch, and elves visiting, and open every day from December 1st through Christmas Eve. For hours, info, directions, and more, visit BerlinFarmersMarket.com.
Hey, it's Coach. Let me ask you a question. If you could sign on to a sportsbook app and make a first bet on a game that you really felt good about and know that if it didn't win, you'd get your money back as a free bet, would you do it? Well, you can, and you can do that by using the Caesars Sportsbook app. And your first bet with Caesars is on Caesars up to $1,250. Just get your phone out, download the Caesars Sportsbook app, and use the promo code RadioFull. Then all you have to do is place that first bet. Here's the thing. If you don't win on that first bet, you're going to get your money back as a free bet up to $1,250. When you bet with Caesars, you're going to earn towards stays at some of the iconic locations, as well as tickets, free dining, experiences, and a whole lot more. Remember to use that promo code RadioFull. Caesars Sportsbook open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 and over. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returned as a credit. Must use within 14 days. See Caesars.com/promo for full terms. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey. Now, back to the John Kincaid Show.
Thank God this is radio, or you'd have to be looking at my face.
I'm too sexy for my shirt.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
see that happening. I sort of see one stock rising.
Where's that game?
At the Giants.
Could
happen.
I could see Commanders losing to the Giants.
The Seahawks have to lose to the Rams. And considering they just lost to the Raiders, I guess it could happen. And the 49ers have to lose to the Dolphins. There's a lot of ways that let's put it this way. If the Eagles take care of their business on Sunday, they are going to be clinching they'll have a chance to clinch a playoff berth against the Giants. That's the way it looks. I don't see all those scenarios breaking in their fashion.
No,
but it's amazing. 6 games to go.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
And you have clinching scenarios for a playoff berth. Last year, they didn't have to play Week 17 because they clinched in Week 16.
Right.
Which was crazy. That was an oddity that they got their 9th win and then they didn't have to play the last week. So I don't see all those things happening. Commanders are intriguing to me. Nobody else?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, they're feisty.
Like they remind me of last year's Eagles.
They're that mosquito in the room when you go to bed and you see it. And you're like, crap, I can't go to sleep.
Why do you have mosquitoes in your room? Do you keep the windows open?
With the air conditioner, there's like a tiny crack. So every once, and I'm talking like maybe once a summer. I'll be getting ready to go to bed and I'll see a mosquito and I'm like, well, now I can't go to bed because I gotta find that thing.
Easy to catch.
So then I become Liam Neeson in Taken. You know, where I'm like, I'm going to hunt you down. I have a special set of skills, but I don't have Liam Neeson skills, so it takes me about 2 hours to find the mosquito.
Skills.
I don't have many skills at all.
No.
Now, your bedroom occasionally has a mosquito in it. Connor's probably has roaches.
No.
As we know, Connor leaves, like, half-eaten food on the nightstand.
I did have a fly for, like, the past 4 days, and yesterday I got him.
Well, he gets tired when he's
got his head
because there's no food.
How long do flies live? I thought he was just going to die in a couple.
No, there's
days.
no
I was like,
food.
Common house.
Did he not have any?
48 hours.
He had a life expectancy of a day or two.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, it's 48 hours. Yeah, the common housefly has a life expectancy.
A housefly dies within 48 hours. Then where do you find them?
I can rock a bing
This
on
was the Betty White of houseflies then, because this thing was just around forever.
Well,
Every time I thought it was gone.
That's because you leave food out.
Yeah, well, I smoked it. Got it with the hat and then stopped.
Well, no.
Curb stopped his ass.
4 days in, if you kill the housefly on the first day, you smoked it. Because that's when it's still spry.
Yeah, I didn't put the
4 days in, seriously, it runs like I do.
No, okay, all right, so we were way off.
I didn't think any of this.
Right, it says 15 to 30 days.
I would have
depending
thought
on
so.
temperature, living conditions, and
If he's there for 30 days, he better start paying rent.
Find it.
For you Jersey people, Bob, one of the great things that Jersey's given the world are those greenhead flies. Those down the shore. What the hell are they? What kind of hybrid fly? Did the Chinese create this too? And send it over?
You know when you get greenhead flies is when you have a land breeze, John.
When you have a land breeze. So
Yes.
where are they?
Down the
Where do they
shore,
live?
If you're down the shore and you have a sea breeze, that means the breeze is coming off the sea. It keeps the flies away from you on the beach. If you have a land breeze, it blows the flies in from the land and it takes the flies to you on the beach. So
Question is, why does Jersey have so many flies?
I would say probably every state has a lot of flies.
No.
I don't see flies in. I don't think I've seen a fly at my house.
Haven't seen a fly in 7 months in Philly.
I don't know, Chevy. You see a lot of flies out in Chester County. I hardly ever see flies.
No, the crime rates in Philly, they all moved out. They moved to the suburbs.
The flies.
Yep.
So you guys are the most rat-infested state in the country, but you're going to complain about greenhead flies.
No, I think the flies have decided to find their own food source because the rats are taking over.
Well, then maybe you guys should go to the Pennsylvania shore next summer.
Well,
or,
no.
Good one, Connor.
Or are you going to come down anyway?
It's called.
That's all right.
No, because
it is the Jersey Shore.
No, we have to
River.
we have to keep funding your economy to keep it afloat.
No, you don't. You
Yes,
really
we
don't.
do. We got to keep it afloat.
No, you don't.
I don't know anything about any of that. I just know we got the flies and the beach, and you guys are coming anyway.
Listen to
hell
Connor.
we're fine without us.
Hi, this is Connor Thomas for the Jersey Shore.
Yeah,
we got the flies and we got the beach.
What the hell would happen
What
in
is-
Sea Isle if you just closed the beach?
And if you said no Pennsylvania people could come, Sea Isle would be closed. And Delco would be overcrowded in the summer. You couldn't get a table in Delco if they closed Sea Isle off. So that's one thing. Avalon, you wouldn't run into Adam Joseph and
Been
some
down
of their.
the shore twice in 30 years. Don't you start bashing on my Jersey.
No, I'm just saying is that you need us. You
No,
need
we don't-
Pennsylvania.
Look me in the eye. You need me. You need me on that wall.
You know what I'm going to say too? I would bet you the majority of Jersey Shore homes in the biggest South Jersey beach communities are owned by people who have primary residence in Pennsylvania. I would believe.
I don't know.
I don't
believe that.
So I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know about that, but I'm not going to admit that on the air. So I'm going with you.
So you're going with me.
Yeah.
Guys. We can't be infighting. We have Iran.
That is the.
We're
We have
all
Iran.
United
Is it
States.
Iran
Let's
or is it Iran? Yes.
Team USA is arguing about the same thing right now.
Guys.
Hey, it's Jersey. Hey, Staples stores are a new world of possible. They've got innovative tools for small business, remote workers, and learners. You can explore more at your local Staples store or visit staplesconnect.com. Let's get to a Cooney's Corner on Pennsylvania soil, where he's going to talk about the Eagles' offense.
Let's see what's in Cooney's Corner.
So I think we just may find out how really great this Eagles offense is this weekend against Tennessee.
Oh, that's what I want to hear.
And it might not be because they put up 50 points or even the 40 that they put up the other night. It's because I think Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen are going to say, you know what? A.J. Brown, you deserve this. You're going to go off this weekend because we say so. Not because we can, not because we see a mismatch, but because we say so. I really think that this offense is so good, and we've seen it before, right? We've seen when Devontae Smith didn't get targeted one week, and then the next week they come back to him. Or Dallas Goedert doesn't get targeted one week, they come back to him the next. And they talk about it during the week, and then boom, it happens. I really think they're going to make a concentrated effort to say, A.J. Brown, let's stomp on your old team, and it's going to happen. And it just shows you how good this offense is, that they can think something, and then they can perform it. I think it's going to happen this week. I don't know what the over-under is on his receiving yards is yet, but I take the over no matter what it is.
Here's the one thing I'd say, though, is that from everything I know of the situation with him in Tennessee, he doesn't need a revenge game, right?
He doesn't need one.
Like, they treated him well,
No, but
right?
You want it, right? Like, you want to go off on your former team.
When he first got
You're
here,
playing your buddies.
Yeah, exactly.
I was reading a story yesterday. When he first got here, when he first got traded, there was some animosity there. Like, are you kidding me? All the other guys that I came in, the wide receivers that were drafted the same year as him, they all got the big contracts, and they're all still with the team that drafted them. He gets traded and gets the big contract. And he was kind of like, okay, you didn't
Somebody wanted
You didn't
me,
see
yes.
it in me? How dare you? He's kind of, leveled off a little bit. I think much of it is because of his love for Philadelphia and this team obviously being 10-1 and what they are. But, yeah, I think Sirianni goes up, knowing the way Sirianni is, and says, AJ, we're going to call your number about 12 times this week. How you feel about that? And AJ's going to say, make it 15.
I mean, I understand why he would be mad, but not every wide receiver got the big contract with the team that drafted. Like J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
Yeah,
and thank God that Seattle isn't on the schedule because that would be rough. But no, I think it'll be if not a concentrated effort by the coaching staff, I think it'll be a concentrated effort by Jalen Hurts.
That Jalen will make sure, and they're buddies.
Now the thing is, if we're sitting here thinking this, then Tennessee's got to be game planning for it too, right?
That's my total point, Pat. That's why I think this offense is so good. Everybody could know it. The players on the Eagles, the players on the Titans, the coaches on the Titans, but I think they'll still do it because they're that good.
How about Devontae Smith then having a big day?
He could
because
also,
if they start converging on A.J., so this plays to your idea that it could be a big offensive day. Because if they start over-focusing on A.J., shut him down.
Yeah, I do think it's going to be. And if we've seen it, we're going to concentrate on getting the ball.
I love that.
So this might not be the only revenge game. I was curious. I didn't know if J.J. Arcega-Whiteside was still in Seattle. I knew he was on the practice
squad
for a
while.
while.
I think he's done.
Guys, November 11th, 2022, the Tennessee Titans hosted Arcega-Whiteside for a workout.
Okay, so wait a minute. No, what do you do? You does that
revenge
mean
workout? I'm just telling it's still time to bring him in.
So it's they got all the game plan stuff from JJ.
I mean, this could be a revenge blocking game for JJ Arcega-Whiteside if they decide to tender him a contract.
There we go. There you go. It's good stuff.
He didn't know the plays when he was here. I wouldn't worry about it.
It wasn't that he didn't know the plays. He was going through the entire route
There we
tree.
go.
How many times do we see him on the line of scrimmage with his hands up in the air before the ball was snapped?
What?
Right? Yeah.
All right, we got something else here. Pat, you were talking about that there was a failure, that the Eagles need to address something, and it's not special teams. Because, honestly, special teams was the discussion yesterday, and it was a major issue on Sunday night.
Yeah, you guys went special teams. I'm a next-level thinker. I think we all know that. So
I do. I think of you that way.
I was a little underwhelmed with the tight end position. I thought this could be a showcase with Dallas Goedert being out for a guy like Tyree Jackson, for a guy like Grant Calcaterra, two young guys, one learning the position, still new to it. The other guy dropped in the draft because he retired from football for concussion problems. I mean, Jack Stoll is what he is. He's a good blocking tight end who can every once in a while catch a pass, but I thought that I'd see more from them, and maybe it was just because the game plan was clearly run the football, run it down their throat, they're not stopping it, but I saw nothing. And they might have to invest in it either in the draft or in free agency of getting a backup pass-catching tight end. If these two guys don't end up becoming anything in this trial period, it's kind of troubling.
Question is, I see Connor, I see you nodding your head there when Pat's saying that, trying to gain Pat's approval. But what do you want them to do in the offense to feature Jack Stoll? Like do you want them to sit in the game planning room with all the weapons the Eagles have? Do you want them to say, you know what we need to do? We really need to see what we've got in Jack Stoll?
No, they shouldn't be doing that, and that's the point. There's teams out there that have multiple tight ends that you could have plays for in an offense, and the Eagles aren't that team. So if you're looking at a situation where one player goes down and all of a sudden your offense could be totally different over the middle, that may be something, and I think that's Pat's point, that you'd like to see them look at so that if Dallas Goedert is injured next year, we're not looking, or God forbid it's a worse injury next year or something like that happens, you're not looking at, hey, we're done ever throwing the ball to tight ends.
Well, wouldn't this be the time, Pat, to do what they did with Zach Ertz when they drafted Dallas Goedert? To draft a tight end sort of high that can be the next Dallas Goedert. Because that's what they did with Ertz. That's what they did with, when they
had Selleck.
When they had Brent Selleck.
Yeah.
They got Zach Ertz.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. They only have 5 draft picks, so they might not want to use draft capital when they have a guy locked up.
Until we have our auction.
Until
we have the Howie auction.
Yep, if they do that.
It's going to happen.
But, yeah, I don't think that the entire game plan should stop. So if let's say Dallas Goedert was the 3rd option on this play, I don't think he should become the 5th option because he's out and Tyree Jackson's in. I would keep it the exact same and let them showcase their abilities at the very least, because if they're able to prove that they belong in the NFL and they can be a good backup tight end, and I'm really just looking at Calcaterra and Tyree Jackson, then it's one position you really don't need to worry about next season, whether it be free agency or the draft.
There is no question in my mind that, again, and still, that New Orleans pick, I have zero doubt Howie is putting that up and will be restocking the draft pick shelves.
I might have a talking point on that tomorrow.
I love that.
That's a 24-hour.
I do, absolutely.
That's a 24-hour
Great
piece.
spot. Yeah, there you go.
You know, if you're sitting there and there is a great defensive end just laying around,
I can't go one player.
I don't know.
I want to restock the shelves. Depth is an issue, as we've seen. Depth at safety, depth at tight end. Those were the two positions that Zach Berman told us yesterday that he said you could least afford an injury at if he had been asked before the year. And by the way, he wrote that. Zach Berman was prophetic with that. I found that yesterday. He wrote that before the year, that those were the two positions he worried about the Eagles sustaining injury at.
Yeah, it was. Well, tight end was very obvious.
And now he was very worried with safety. It seems like it's good, though.
And we talked about Marcus Epps getting better once they signed C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And those might be the only two places right now.
So today, during the show today, we're going to have special giveaways, too, for the folks that are in here. But Birds linebacker Nakobe Dean will join us live in person after 8:30. He'll be here today. If you donate $9.75 today at 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR, we hope you will do it in support of cancer research, and that also you will be in the running for Sixers Suite tickets. And I want to thank one of our fine listeners, Jonathan Rosenau. Is just a great guy. He's already donated this morning. Matt's donated. Dylan's donated. So we've had some people already DMing in. Not Dylan, not our own Dylan McKinnon. He's great, too.
No, he'd have to work 5 hours.
He's
for
the
that.
greatest ghostwriter in the history of ghostwriting. He's amazing. He's everybody. He could be any one of us in here.
Not touching that.
He could be any one of us. Well, not us, because we write our own stuff. It's a great day benefiting the AACR. 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. Please give your donations today.
People are wondering where the crowd is.
Well, they'll be in now.
Yeah, they don't come in until 7. So
we do not allow anybody in the building before 7.
We didn't want people to get up as early as us. So we said, you don't have to come till 7.
People are also wondering if we're filming this on a Razor phone. Like the
What?
the flip phone. Yeah, it's a little. If you look, John, it's a little. Fuzzy.
It's a little fuzzy.
Little fuzzy.
Little fuzzy.
So we're not. But when the camera and the YouTube camera is so far back,
it is right now.
It gets a little blurry. So and plus, do you really want to see what we look like? Probably not.
Okay, we had a historic performance on Sunday night. We will get to that more coming up about your Philadelphia Eagles. Plus, we'll look more to USA versus Iran.
Iran.
Okay, you guys get it. Enron. It's the John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. It's gift-giving season, and while there may be many things on the wish list here, there's no greater gift than life itself. And as a two-time cancer survivor, I know this firsthand, and I thank you for getting involved with the AACR on Giving Tuesday today, a day of global generosity. It happens on the heels of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I ask you to consider making a donation to the AACR today, because donations from private citizens like you and me add up to big breakthroughs that saves lives. And thanks to research, almost 17 million Americans are cancer survivors today. It's wild. And we all know someone, likely someone close to us, who's battling cancer right now or who has just lost their battle or may have come out victorious. Support us today. For all donations of $9.75 or more, $9.75, you're going to be entered for a chance to win a pair of Sixers tickets in a luxury suite. That's aacr.org/fanatic, because cancer research saves lives.
Today is Giving Tuesday on the John Kincade Show, presented by the AACR. Help support life-saving cancer research today. To make a donation, go to 975thefanatic.com/AACR, because cancer research saves lives.
Hi guys, it's Andrew. Are you struggling with ED? Did you know that a major medical breakthrough is now available and it isn't a pill? Today, Tuesday, November 29th, we're running a one-day special you won't want to miss out on. Oak Hills Medical Clinic uses the most powerful form of wave therapy. This is a technology clinically shown to repair blood vessels and improve blood flow. It's backed by 60 clinical studies, including from Cambridge. If you're ready to regain that spark in the bedroom, today is your day. Call us now and you'll qualify for the assessment and ultrasound totally free. Also, you'll get a gift that can produce rapid results in the bedroom in minutes. You're going to love that, guys, trust me. And today only, we're offering 5 tune-up treatments to our patients free. This is unprecedented, worth hundreds of dollars, but call today and qualify free. 215-302-9999. That's 215-302-9999. Guys, put a stop to your ED and get your love life back. Call Oak Hills Medical Clinic now to qualify. This offer ends today. 215-302-9999.
I ho hate Steven Singer.
That's cute.
So the holidays are coming and I hate to ask, but I need some ideas.
You can't go wrong with my diamond stud earrings. They are a fantastic gift.
Diamond studs? Sounds expensive.
Get this, our diamond studs grow.
What do I have to do? Water them?
No, I have a lifetime trade-in available on all diamond studs. Get what makes sense for you now, and you could always grow into a larger pair. You get 100% full trade-in.
100%? Gotta be a catch, right?
Nope, you get 100% of what you invested back, and we sell more diamond studs than any other single store in the country. So you can be confident we know what we're doing.
I think I just ran out of reasons to hate you.
Visit IHateStevenSinger.com and check out my Anita Diamond Studs. Experts are always available to help you pick out the perfect pair.
It's Rich Gannon for the Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app. As a former MVP quarterback, I love a solid game plan. The new Bet Parks app is everything you want in a mobile sportsbook right from your phone. Check out pro football same-game parlays or bet live once the game starts. And right now, all new Bet Parks users get up to $750 in sportsbook bonuses back if your first bet isn't a winner. Download the new Bet Parks app at betparks.com. Win sports, Bet Parks.
See website for terms and conditions. Bonus funds must be wagered once, must be 21 and over, and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Qatar, here we come.
Christian's travel agency has one goal.
Talk to you soon.
The world's biggest soccer tourney.
The hotel is 7 miles from the stadium. Are you serious? Did you email the transportation company?
Now he needs an Arabic interpreter on his roster.
I don't speak it either.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's Cuz. I hate to say it, but winter's coming. So don't worry. Do what I did and be prepared with an Aaron's, the king of snow. Every Aaron's two-stage snow throw is handcrafted in the USA with powerful engines that won't bog down in any condition. I love my Aaron's snow thrower, especially when I need it most to get me cleared out and on the road fast. Aaron's builds the toughest machines for the worst conditions with a model to fit every need. Throw back when old man winter dishes out with an Aaron's, the king of snow. Visit your local independent Aaron's dealer today.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage. You know, changing your oil with a full synthetic oil like Pennzoil Platinum can help your engine get more miles. Right now, you can get 5 quarts with an STP extended life oil filter for only $38.99. Get everything you need for better fuel efficiency at any of our 6,200 stores or on AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Anywhere fans go to cheer on their team, there are behind-the-scenes MVPs ensuring everything is game day ready. We see you, Joe, fixing seats so every fan can enjoy every game. And Allie, who keeps her stadium running smoothly from the moment the first game starts to the last play of the season. At Grainger, you're our MVPs, and we're always here for you with supplies and solutions for every industry and 24/7 customer support. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Every driver needs a car, and this is the month to get yours. Gateway Kia connects you with the hottest new Kia models, the best selection, all ready for immediate delivery. Gateway Kia has new Kia Souls below MSRP. Or choose a Telluride, Sorento, or Forte, and find the best price on a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles at Gateway Kia in Warrington, Quakertown, or online at shopgatewaykia.com. Hope to see ya at Gateway Kia.
Catch Sixers game day action at New Britain Inn, 368 West Butler Avenue, New Britain. Enjoy delicious Tex-Mex inspired cuisine with $4 Corona Premier drafts during all Sixers games. For more info,
Day is so close you can almost taste it. Football watching better with Pepsi.
Fell week 13 off with a no-sweat same-game parlay from FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge. Whether you're new to FanDuel or not, get free bets back if your Thursday night same-game parlay doesn't hit. Same-game parlays combine bets for a chance at an even bigger payday. Buffalo, New England this weekend. What do you like? I don't know. Might like a over on maybe Josh Allen passing yards. Mac Jones, don't trust him. Might take the under there. And a Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown is something that I always like. Build yours or choose from one of the popular pre-built same-game parlays built for you in FanDuel's top-rated sportsbook app. However you want to play, bet the NFL on Thursday night with a no-sweat same-game parlay. Just sign up with promo code BOB if you don't already have an account. That's promo code BOB. If you have an account, you're all set. Just sign in to see what you got. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. 3 or more legs, minimum $1 bet required. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Max free bet $5. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. The John Kincaid Show.
He's like a jittery piece of geek jerky.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Into the John Kincaid Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, and we have some people finding their way into the room. I see Ron Davis there from Davis CPA Group. I'm just glad I'm not in an Uber with him. That driver was...
No, that was with us. Ron's driver was good.
No, I'm saying that the driver he took us through that parking lot at like 90 miles an hour. It was fantastic getting us home. But it wasn't as bad as the Uber driver we had in the morning.
No, we can now say we partied with Ron Davis in Vegas.
We did.
That Uber was a party.
And we will not tell any stories, any more stories than that about it. It's Giving Tuesday on the John Kincaid Show, presented by the AACR. Help support life-saving cancer research today. Make a donation. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR because cancer research saves lives. And if you make a donation of $9.75 or more, you'll be in the running to win a pair of tickets to a Sixers Sweet Night, where Pat Egan will be. Pat's going to be invited to this.
Oh, that's nice.
Be cool.
Bob,
Congratulations,
they didn't
Pat.
say that you're going to be invited, but I would imagine it's a Sixers event.
Do you even?
I would imagine that they'd want Bob Cooney there just to be able to give basketball insights.
Do you even
You'd
watch?
think, but
do you
that
even-
didn't happen last
You don't
night.
watch basketball still, do you?
No, not even a
When
little.
you retired from the beat, that was it.
I love getting
Done.
basketball insights from Bob Cooney. Is always a great thing. It is a no. I ask Bob, but do I? It's like I run something up the flagpole saying, "Am I seeing what I'm seeing?" Many times Bob says, "No, you don't know what the hell you're seeing."
I'd never have
Let me
said
tell-
that to you.
let me tell-
I've thought it
about all
many
the
times. I
Let
just
me
never
tell you.
said it.
Hey, the 7 o'clock hour, of course, brought to you by the all-new Bet Parks app, sportsbook and casino in one sleek, easy-to-use app in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And I have gone heavily on the U.S. Well, heavily is like $37 or something between a couple of bets. So, Pat, I am all in on the U.S. today on the Bet Parks app. That's it. Now, I only went on the over, though, Coach. I bet a same-game parlay of the USA to win and over 1.5 goals. I don't trust you. I don't trust you like you guys saying 3 and 5. I don't trust it after watching the U.S. get 1 goal in 2 matches.
So basically, you watched exactly 180 minutes of soccer, and now you're the expert.
No. I'm not the expert. I'm just saying I know what my eyes tell me.
What? No, but I don't trust your eyes.
3 and 5 goals?
When this costs you $6 American,
It better not.
You're coming. Everyone in here will be laughing at you. They won't be here.
They won't be laughing with me, is what you're telling me.
No, they'll be laughing at you because they'll be calling you an idiot.
I think Karate Mark's here too now.
He is. Yeah.
Too. I'm using the Anthony Gargano pronunciation because he always just says karate.
Big pronunciation show today.
It's a major pronunciation show.
Hooked on phonics with the John Kincade.
Con Air. It absolutely is. I know it's a passing league, but is the belief that you can't win in the NFL as a run-first team? Where's that theory coming from? Because I don't believe it. I believe it is just the newbie coaches that want to be well-manicured, have their eyebrows waxed, and have abs that all believe you got to pass, you got to pass, you got to pass. I see no reason, and in fact, I've seen no championship team that ever didn't say, go with what we do best first over what we do second best first. I don't see the logic in not being a run-first team when I watch the Eagles' offensive line dominate in the run game. And by the way, they are a considerably better offensive line run blocking than pass blocking. So why do they have an urge to do what they do second best first over what they do best?
The urge by fans, you mean?
No, I think the urge by this coaching staff. I think last year they showed it. That season was circling the drain, and they decided, we're going to run the ball. We got a great offensive line. We're going to run the football, and they dominated people and pushed people around and found an unlikely playoff berth that honestly they had dug themselves a 2-5 hole.
Now, let's tell the real story. We started selling T-shirts that say "Run the Ball."
We did.
And then they started "Run the Ball." You're welcome, Philadelphia.
Look, you ran the ball 49 times the other night.
And I'm not calling for that every week.
Scored 40 points. I don't give a crap whether you're passing, running, crawling, moonwalking. I don't care.
Are there crawling teams?
If I'm a coach and I score 40 points and I'm running the ball, I don't care what NFL logic says about having to pass the ball to win. 40 points says I'm going to win pretty much all the time. This offense I think is so unique that what they did the other night it's not an anomaly. I mean, 300 plus yards is an anomaly. But being able to be dominant running the football, I absolutely don't think that's something this team can't do every week. But I also think they can pass the ball and dominate every week also.
Yeah, they can dominate on both sides. But, I mean, you look at the Tennessee Titans. They're 7-4 right now. They lost A.J. Brown because they traded him to somebody. That'd be cool.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
I remember Pat's.
You don't get this everywhere.
That's a deep analysis.
For all of you.
The Pats' reaction when they got A.J. Brown was great, too, because he immediately wanted to see if it was a verified account.
I had to. I didn't believe it. But, look, you lose A.J. Brown and you have Ryan Tannehill as your quarterback, and they're 7-4 because of why? They went to a rushing attack. They went to that years ago, but they stuck with it, and they're one of the few teams to do it, and they have arguably the best running back in the league. But, I mean, the Eagles have arguably the best offensive line in the league with a really damn good running back in Miles Sanders. So, but that's the beautiful thing about the Eagles is they can hit you through the air, they can hit you through the ground. that's why they're one of, if not the best team in football.
But doesn't everybody go to your the host of the Locked On Phillies podcast, Connor Thomas, is here, and Connor, would Zach Wheeler, would he decide to? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to really lean heavily on a curve tonight.
No, I
or
mean,
is he going to go with the heat?
Yeah,
don't you go with your best
apples
pitch?
to apples comparison. Though,
What I'm saying is, it's the best. Don't you go with what you do best as the lead?
Ideally, yes, but who's won at a championship level in the NFL over the past couple of years? Let's even call it the past decade and change, with a run-first offense.
I don't know that any team has had the Eagles what they have. Since
that's a fair point, but nobody's done it before. So if you do this, you're going contrarian, not knowing whether or not having a blueprint for it working on the highest level. Like, think about the Lamar Jackson MVP Ravens with that great trio of running backs they had. No playoff success with that team because something's different in the playoffs with the way you play against quarterbacks at that point of the year. So I'm not saying you can't do it. If that's how the Eagles choose to go, they're going contrarian to a lot of teams that have had success.
It was 15 years ago that people in the NBA said you can't win by shooting from the outside all the time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's a big man. You got to get the ball inside. It slows down during the playoffs, all of that. That changed when Steph Curry came to the league and Golden State did what they did, and everybody tried to emulate that. Well, where everybody went wrong was you're trying to emulate something where you have two of the best shooters of all time and one of the greatest scorers in Kevin Durant on that team.
Right.
You can't emulate that. The Eagles, I think, is a very good passing team. Maybe their bread and butter is the run game, and they can win with that. That's what I love about the Eagles this year. I don't think there's ever been a game, John, that we've come away with on a Monday or a Tuesday or a Friday and every other day that they play saying, man, they should have done that more.
No. We really have been.
You know, that's the good thing about it. And you guys know, the guys that are here watching, that how many times over the years we've said, Jesus, just run the ball more. Or, oh, my God, what were they doing here? What were they doing there? I really don't think we've had that much this year.
I also have an ulterior motive, Pat, is that the defense is obviously at times – has gotten gassed or gotten a bit exploited, especially when you are depleted. The run game takes clock away, takes possessions away, and leaves your defense on the sidelines. So if I ask Jonathan Gannon's beat-up defense to play 8 series or 9 series instead of playing 12, I think that's a huge advantage to my team.
Oh, it is, but
I don't understand why.
I'm not running the ball
just
because of that.
Really?
No, I'm not running the ball just solely based on spelling my defense. This defense has decent depth. They're not right now because they're all banged up.
Well, that's what I'm saying is right now you're going into this Titans game.
But there's been one game that we've looked at and we went, oh, the defense looks tired, and that was Washington. Other than that, I haven't thought one time the defense looked tired. And every team's dealing with this.
The idea that this team right now, I want to cover up what is beaten up. And right now, until we get these players back, I want to cover up what's beaten up. You can cover up the Dallas Goedert losses they showed last night on Sunday night. You can cover that up with a strong running game.
Yeah,
and that's what they found a way to do. They used the running game to create opportunities, and then they were mixing in the pass too, which was great.
Yeah, what you have to do if you're the Eagles, while this defense is hindered by injuries, I think, is you have to get a lead in a game. You have to force the other team to become one-dimensional. And that's by holding on to the ball, as you said, John, building leads. They did it the other night, got a 13-0 lead. They got 2 picks on Aaron Rodgers because they had to throw the ball to try to come back. Now, short fields, a bad fumble by A.J. Brown, all that led to the game becoming closer and being what it is. But I do think if you're going to cover up, as you said, defensively, make the offense of the other team one-dimensional. Get the big lead early. Hold on to the football. Make them have to play come-from-behind football. Now you're bringing in a one-dimensional football team this weekend.
That's why that's even more beautiful.
It is. You can't let Ryan Tannehill go off early, feel comfortable early. No, you're going to have to go 8-man box in order to stop Derrick Henry and rely on Slay and Bradbury to be able to cover their guys the way we've anticipated they've done this year.
Hey, Staples stores are a new world of possible. They've got innovative tools for small business, remote workers, and learners. You can explore more at your local Staples store or visit staplesconnect.com. Does everybody in the room understand how to pronounce Iran?
It's not Iran.
It's
Iran.
Iran? So it's ear.
Yes.
Iran.
Yes.
So it's Iran today versus
now
the
you got it.
Now, today is a day to unify and celebrate, hopefully, as a country. How exciting would it be to see the U.S. return to the round of 16? Do you know how many times this has happened previously? That they
No.
if they were to do it
Not
today.
even gonna
Do you know
pretend.
how many times, Pat?
I mean, what, the World Cup started in 1920?
1920, I believe it was.
Something around there.
In the 22 maybe or 24.
4 years, carry the I would say 7 times.
It's today would.
I'll
Ooh.
say 2.
I'm going to say 4.
Well, it's interesting. Today would be the 7th time.
Nailed it.
For the U.S.
I mean, I'm not just here for my looks.
You're a footy guy,
folks.
Pat.
I know sports.
People were surprised that you look as good as you do. That lady right there, she's got eyes on you, but I think she works here. So that would be
Yeah,
like
she
against.
does.
That would be an HR violation.
Yeah, we can't-
Here's
right
I'm
now.
just going to say.
Yeah, what are you
here's
doing?
the okay 1930, 1934.
Wait, so in the middle of the
They were a
Depression,
juggernaut.
We
Yeah.
made it to the. We made
didn't
it.
focus on getting our economy out. We focused on soccer.
We made it to the round of 16 in 1930 and 1934.
Billy Left Foot Johnson, big for that.
And then it took the United States of America, the greatest country on earth, 60 freaking years.
You know why?
To get back to the round of 16.
Because we
To
got.
be one of the 16 best countries in the world in soccer.
It's like stuff happened, man.
What happened?
There were a couple wars
Pat,
in there.
what happened?
Yeah, like
between-
okay.
The wars affected these other
we
countries
got,
too.
we got, we,
I don't know.
we got, yeah.
Did we? But
Yeah.
did we?
Yeah,
There's stuff going
Sure
on,
we
man. I
did.
mean, there was
That.
color TV invented. There was,
Al Gore invented the internet.
yeah. I mean, they might have bought
Cars aren't
Alaska.
driving
Alaska
themselves.
became a state. Like, who would have thought that was going to happen?
All right, well,
one,
we
Pat.
made it
Thank
in 94 after a 60-year drought. Then we made it in 2002, 2010, and 2014.
Oh, we were on a roll.
And then soccer fell off the map. I don't know if that's because Coach Eric Camille got involved with soccer. I think right around that point, and it started to really sort of be a drag on the sport. This is big today. This is really big because
I'm pumped. I'm going out with Karate Mark to watch the game today. He doesn't know it yet, but I just.
Karate Mark has no idea that he's going with you.
You have to work tonight?
See, there it is. Oh.
All right, there we go.
Wow.
That's the beauty of owning your own business.
Well, that works. Wait a minute. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to run that up the flagpole by anybody.
His boss is Alicia, but
We were in a
works out
Sixers
well.
game a couple weeks ago, and he came walking up, and I'm like, dude, what's the matter? He's kind of like limping and stuff. He goes, I get beat up for a living, man. This is how I am every day. I said, yeah, that kind of sucks.
Pat, you claim you get beat up for a living, Pat, around here.
Yeah.
Pat gets
I'm
mentally beat
I'm
up.
trying to get the sympathetic vote, by the listeners.
Are your glasses fixed? That was
I got contacts
That was
in.
one of the issues yesterday in our house. My wife concerned that she would.
No, they're not
She
fixed.
would get your glasses fixed for you since you're being Velma from Scooby Doo.
No, I'm good.
You
The
can't.
glasses
You can't
aren't
get your
fixed.
glasses to work.
But I did put my contacts in so I could see everybody.
So you can.
Yeah, before it would have
They
been
can't
fuzzy
see you on
faces.
YouTube, sort of like you're more of a glow right now. Or
Yeah,
something,
but like
I've been told?
legitimately before, like I couldn't make out Fanatic Giving Tuesday. I'd have to like get really close to my computer.
You can
guys
see
saw
that
it
there.
yesterday. It was bad.
Yeah, it was really. It wasn't.
Yeah,
Pat,
whatever.
Pat was looking like Nana.
Yeah, it was showing.
Trying to work the TV remote.
Show went on.
Well, yesterday, Tyler Adams of USA Men's Soccer gives you a master's class. This young man, a master's class when state-run media tries to embarrass the United States on a big stage. Tyler Adams of US Men's Soccer says, not so fast, my friend. Let's listen in.
Tyler, this question is for you. My name is Mila Javamadi from Press TV. First of all, you say you support the Iranian people, but you're pronouncing our country's name wrong. Our country is named Iran, not Iran. Please, once and for all, let's get this clear. Second of all, are you okay to be representing the U.S. Meanwhile, there's so much discrimination happening against black people in America?
My apologies on the mispronunciation of your country. That being said, there's discrimination everywhere you go. One thing that I've learned, especially from living abroad in the past years and having to fit in different cultures and kind of assimilate into different cultures, is that in the U.S. we're continuing to make progress every single day. I grew up in a white family with obviously an African-American heritage and background as well. So I had a little bit of different cultures, very easily able to assimilate in different cultures. So, not everyone has that ease and the ability to do that. And obviously it takes longer to understand. And through education, I think super important. Like you just educated me now on the pronunciation of your country. So it's a process. I think as long as you see progress, that's the most important thing.
I'd love to see Tyler just go over and educate that jackass a little bit on what's going on in that country. Seriously? He's worried about pronunciations? How about women's rights? How about human rights in your country? Are you a moron? Literally, they sent him over as state-run media to go, okay, go after him. And they went after Tyler Adams. They purposely had targeted him for these questions.
And he
was
perfect.
brilliant.
Yeah,
now, they had prepared him probably. Because you don't think so?
Oh,
like,
I don't
no,
know.
I mean, I wonder if
the guy's probably pretty smart. Like
it was great.
It was. It's like not to keep talking about Karate Mark here, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. 5'8", probably about 165 pounds. People will look at him.
5'8".
6
Not the
foot.
guy I'd be taking a shot at right now, Bobby. You can kick him. We'll give you one kick.
Well,
He's
that's what I'm saying.
230, chiseled out of
in the
granite.
9 o'clock hour, one kick
It was
of
like
Bob Cooney on live TV.
It was like somebody went to go pick on somebody, and you didn't know what kind of fight you were in for. And that's what I mean about Karate Mark. Like somebody could have gone up to him and been like, yeah, you want to go? And Karate Mark, it's over before you know it. That little press conference, that little troll by that reporter, that was over before it started.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, I thought Adams did a great job there and showed just how, it was almost like, oh, let me talk to the dumb jock.
Oh, yeah. He picked the wrong fight.
Picked the wrong jock there, yeah.
And he hadn't done his research on Tyler Adams. But they purposely went after him. They thought he was going to be a guy that they could sort of get to, and it fell apart. That fell apart quickly.
Yeah, they're grasping at straws, too, trying to get the USA suspended because of the flag thing, the flag icon they put up on social media where they alter the flag. It's just some dumb stuff that they're doing outside of the game, and Tyler Adams handled it perfectly, and hopefully they handle it that well on the pitch today.
Yeah, well, it's how about this? If they don't score today, if somehow this ends up in a draw, can we just call it a field? Or do we have to keep calling it a pitch?
I don't know.
Can we
I like
just
to throw
can we
pitch in
just,
every once in
can
a while.
we? I mean, it's very that this is a game. This is one today. This match is one. Pat, they can't lose.
They won't. They won't lose.
Got the guarantee?
Man.
Is that a guarantee?
Is that honestly, they won't lose?
They're not losing. No.
On a major stage, USA Soccer has lost.
So desperate that they're sending over reporters to correct people on enunciate to try to get in their heads. Like, they're cooked, all right? They're just happy to be here. It's like me. I'm just happy to be here. Every day I come in, I'm happy. Just happy my key card works. That's Iran.
Bob's key card usually doesn't work.
Like, that's
No, we're
Iran.
good now, yeah.
Rodney got you one that works?
Good to go, yeah.
I thought Rodney was just messing with you. I think he wanted Bob to be like on edge, to think he'd bring a little bit extra to the show.
I don't need a key card to be on edge.
Being
I'm on edge anyway, so
little bit
working
on-
with you puts me that
a
way.
little bit on edge. When that card, and I was the guy I let you in like half
You were.
the time.
You and
Look
I
at this.
walking in
Look at
together
this.
was
I
awesome every day.
I catch the shrapnel.
I know.
And I'm the guy who was. I was actually waiting to make sure that Bob got in the
You
building.
did.
those
You
days.
are a foxhole guy.
So
I
would
will
be
give you
there
that.
and wait
People,
for you.
let me tell you about my best friend.
Man, let it all go
What's
on.
the
there.
name of that show? Do you know? No. Anybody here know the name?
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Courtship of Eddie's father.
What he said.
The
Yeah.
35-year-old
What he
man
said.
in the front row knew. The courtship
Right.
of Eddie's father, starring what actor? Bill Bixby. There we go.
I was just about to say it, and he
Played.
stole
Wait a
it.
minute. Who played?
The Hulk.
The
Very
part.
Nailed it. Yep. Didn't hear
Did
him
you
say it.
not
I
know
said it
he was? You
myself.
did not know it was the Hulk.
Crushed it.
Pat, you didn't really know he was the Hulk? Well, he was the Hulk.
Things.
He was not the Hulk, though. Lou Ferrigno was
Yes,
the Hulk.
that's right. That is
He
correct.
played Dr. David Banner, which didn't make sense because it was Bruce Banner in the cartoon.
Well, you got to change things for television.
Yeah.
To
They
make
make
it
it change
real.
it?
You have to make it
What,
more
his
real,
name
Tom.
being David was more realistic
And
than a
whenever, so wherever he went, he changed his name because he didn't want people to know who he was, but it was always the same initials.
guy? So you just change it up.
So he would be like Dr.
Bruce-
Dick.
What?
Doctor, what?
Did you say?
TB.
What is
Say that
What the
again.
hell is
No,
going
no.
on,
Wait a
man?
second.
Continue with your thought.
What are we talking
Banner.
about?
I don't know.
Can we break?
Bob has these
All right.
moments, and we thank our friends from Pagano's for today, for being a part of the show today.
Oh, we
and
get breakfast today, don't
and
we?
by the way, the highest bidder in the room today is going to get really great seats to the New Year's Day game against New Orleans Saints, courtesy of a lot of friends. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to do some things in here. We've got people bidding within the room, which is going to be awesome. You're going to have a great, great time, and it's going to be fun today. I have a donation, though, that I want to note that really, because there is somebody right now who is battling, and they had a donation made in their honor. So I wanted to say this. The donation was made in honor of Robbie Maish, who is going through his battle with colorectal cancer right now, and he's still recovering from surgery at Jefferson. And a $500 donation was made in honor of Robbie Maish going through that battle right now. Robbie, we are thinking of you. Good job, Robbie. And you obviously have a lot of people that love you. So, Robbie, great, great job. So you just keep battling there. I would just say, too, to people, and I had a conversation with a gentleman last night at the 76ers game. He was talking about his dad. His dad is being treated for colon cancer. His dad went and had his first physical in 11 years. They found colon cancer, and his dad is expected to make a full recovery.
Oh, good. Awesome.
And it's like, guys, don't wait 11 years to get a physical, especially with colon cancer. Do not wait. There's no reason to wait 11 years to get a physical. So everybody take that under note. Pat, go get a physical today. But before the U.S. take game.
As
I'm
if
looking
that's so
out for
easy.
you. I want you to be.
John looked around the room and picked Pat to go get a physical.
Pat, go get a physical. By the way, someone in the room today will get a free physical. Not from Pat.
Turn your head
see
and
if we
golf.
got that. All right, the Eagles have doubters. And if you don't believe me, they're in Las Vegas. We'll get to it next. It's the John Kincaid Show on the National Day of Giving for the AACR. Live performance. We got live people in the room with us here today, which is great here, which is fun. We'll have a lot more coming your way here on 97.5 The Fanatic. And it's gift-giving season, and while there may be many things on the wish list this year, there's no greater gift than the gift of life itself. And as a two-time cancer survivor, I can tell you firsthand that the donations you make to organizations like the American Association for Cancer Research help drive the cure, help drive success in treatments and otherwise. I always tell people in 1995, the day I was diagnosed, there was a 71% survival rate for my form of cancer. So 3 people got a negative prognosis on their life itself. Today, it's up over 90% for the same cancer. Why? Because the AACR. Because of great people like you that make donations, $5, $10, $50, $100. That kind of donation helps fund over 50,000 researchers worldwide that are continually helping to advance the ball. Surviving cancer has never been easier, but guess what? It's not nearly cured. So what I need you to do is make a donation today. For all donations of $9.75 or more, so $9.75 or more, you're going to be entered for a chance to win a pair of Sixers tickets in a luxury suite. That's aacr.org/fanatic. aacr.org/fanatic, because cancer research saves lives.
Today is Giving Tuesday on the John Kincaid Show, presented by the AACR. Help support life-saving cancer research today. To make a donation, go to 975thefanatic.com/AACR, because cancer research saves lives.
Honey, I did it.
You did what?
I switched us to T-Mobile.
Really?
Did you see those rate hikes from AT&T and Verizon this year? With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, they won't raise our rates for talk, text, and data, ever.
T-Mobile won't raise the rate? Ever?
Happy New Year!
Is our T-Mobile rate the same?
Yeah!
Nice.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie.
You too. Say, is our T-Mobile rate still the same?
It is. Happy 4th of July!
Same T-Mobile rate?
Yes, it is. Happy Labor Day.
Still the same?
Yes! It's still the same rates.
This holiday, make the switch from Verizon and AT&T to T-Mobile. With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise the rate of your talk, text, and data ever. And you'll avoid those random rate hikes. Get even more at T-Mobile.
Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Price Lock guarantees rate plan price of current on-network service for eligible lines on new accounts. See details at T-Mobile.com.
It's because you know how much I love locally owned and operated businesses here in Philadelphia. So when I found out that Peruzzi Nissan wanted to be part of the Anthony Gargano show, I was thrilled. Fred Peruzzi, his family, they've been owners for over 40 years. These guys have been a pillar of the community. They themselves supporting local business. That's how they live their mission. Our business is you. The newer certified pre-owned vehicle on your list is at Peruzzi Nissan right now. Visit them on Lincoln Highway in Fairless Hills or at any time at PeruzziNissan.com. And remember, at Peruzzi, our business is you.
Since the dawn of time, men and women have fought over one thing: the temperature. It's too hot. It's too cold. I'm sweating. I'm freezing. It's time to end the thermostat wars. With special financing offers on a high-efficiency heating and cooling system, including Trane's whole house air filtration system, you'll get even, consistent heat and breathe cleaner, healthier air. Visit Trane.com to find an independent Delaware Valley Trane comfort specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for details.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do. like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Yellowstone, television's #1 show, is back on Paramount Network.
I, John Dutton, do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the state of Montana against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Featuring an all-star cast led by Academy Award winner Kevin Costner.
The invasion is over.
They will fight you dirty.
Is there any other way?
As the Dutton family fights to protect their legacy, they'll learn power has a price.
Signing this is a declaration of war.
We're already at war.
Yellowstone. New episodes Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern, exclusively on Paramount Network.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get top brand laundry sets with the latest tech to tackle any mess you might face this holiday, like automatic fabric and load size detection for spills of any size, from cookies and milk on your favorite holiday sweater to the toddler of the house discovering just how fun cranberry sauce can be. Make more magic this holiday season. Let your new appliances handle the mess. Final days to shop Black Friday savings and get up to 30% off, plus instantly save up to $750 on select LG laundry sets at the Home Depot. Ends November 30th. How doers get more done. Offer valid November 2nd through 30th. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Research shows listeners prefer a personalized experience. So to help you remember, Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance. We personalized this ad for Amber, who really misses boy bands from the 90s.
Hey girl, I'm the cute one, here to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
I'm the heartthrob. The only thing I love more than you is saving. And I'm the other boy in the band everyone forgot about.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Helzberg Diamonds presents The Guy Who Did His Homework. When it came to Jill's engagement ring, Brady knew exactly what to get.
Okay, so I came up with a design and showed it to all of our friends.
She'll love it.
Then he went to Helzberg. Their incredible selection of high-quality, lab-grown, and natural diamonds made creating that special ring easy. Her reaction?
I love it. Can't wait to tell everybody.
Everybody might know about it.
Be like Brady. Create the ring of your dreams at a Helzberg near you or at Helzberg.com. Ask now about special financing offers.
All the action on the ice giving you the chills? Break away to the hottest game in town, Delilah's. Let the world's most beautiful showgirls warm you up as you claim the game on Delilah's giant video walls. Or skate in after the game. Your ticket stub gives you free admission. Ready for a real power play? Come to Delilah's, voted America's #1 gentleman's club. Just off Delaware Avenue and just out of this world. Delilah's, where body checking is a way of life. Details now at delilahs.com.
When you hire a lawyer, two important factors are experience and trust. And Philly residents have trusted Rosenbaum Injury Law for over 30 years. What might surprise you is John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan is from Florida. While he likes to brag about all his results, what he doesn't tell you is they're not from Philly. That's because he just opened a Philly office in 2017. Rosenbaum Injury Law. Experienced in Philly and results in Philly.
Got to tell you this. This is a big, big day, and we appreciate a live audiences here and everything, but everybody's also getting ready to see the United States go up today in World Cup soccer. So what do you want to do? Well, when you're watching World Soccer matches, you want to enjoy World Soccer match madness across the world. College and pro football, you want to get the BetParx app. I've already loaded up today to the tune of like $37 on the BetParx Sportsbook and Casino app. They may need to close it down today. There is so much at risk. It's safe, it's secure, and it's easy to use. And if you're a new user, you can get a risk-free bet of up to $750 that will be refunded to you in site credit should you lose. I think you look pretty smart. Everybody's telling me the U.S. is a lock today. Always makes me a little nervous, but I can tell you this. I won last night on the Sixers and the under. There are so many different ways that you can bet on individual player performances and more. Join me right now with the BetParx app. You got to be 21 and you must be present in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincaid Show.
It's about nothing. Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
We thank Ernie Rare, making a donation in memory of Ernest Rare Sr., Matt Mann, in memory of Thomas Mann Jr., and Paul Lukert this morning, who have already made some donations and have got in this morning. We appreciate it. Gotta love it. John Kincaid Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic, donating to the AACR today. 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. Every donation of $9.75 or more gives you a chance to win a pair of Sixers tickets in a luxury suite. So we appreciate that. You make a donation, you're going to be in the hopper for that, which is a great, great way that you can be a part of everything we've got going on today. And Matt Pagano was here.
Matt's the man. The myth.
I thought Matt was just dropping me off a booster seat, but no.
I thought that's what it was. It did look like a booster seat.
It's way better than that.
It really is. It's way better than that. They have these gift boxes that you can get on the Pagano's website. Did you know these things? I have never seen it, and I've heard Mike Missinelli talk about it in the past. And you're always thinking of gifts for hard-to-please people, Bob, that are like people who sometimes are a little difficult to please.
Do you have anybody in your mind that when you say that, who's difficult to please in your life with a gift, John?
Oh my gosh,
you can say it.
I'm gonna flat out say it. That there's people who are difficult.
Say it.
Coach Eric Camille can be difficult to please. He can be.
You get him gifts,
but I'm not getting him a gift.
Oh, okay.
But you know what though? If I was, I'd consider a gift box from Pagano's.
Yeah, that's always a good
with
item.
Locally owned businesses and some of the greatest stuff that look at the holidays. What are you doing? You're entertaining, right? Mm-hmm. You're having people coming over. You're putting out a bottle of wine. You want the hors d'oeuvres. You want the cheeses. You want the crackers. You want all that kind of stuff. The fresh Italian meats and things like that. Pagano's is a go-to site. It's not just a place to drop into and eat. Gift boxes, you can check it out at Pagano's website, and it is a great, great idea. And today, if you do this today, they're going to make a donation for every single box that they sell today towards the AACR. So we appreciate that. Great job to Pagano's for being a part of that.
Yeah, Matt.
They were the highlight of my Thanksgiving because I got a pie from Pagano's.
You talked about these pies.
Dude, they're incredible. It's the best pie I've ever had.
Well, I've been told that I will pick one up for the holidays. So before I leave, I'll pick up. I don't know if I have to order them in advance, Matt, or not. You do it just to make sure. But we have a Pagano's right in our building.
Yeah, it was very convenient. I went down there, great staff, grabbed a pie. They had a great variety. I got the apple.
Now, it's not blueberry pie season, right?
When is blueberry season? Is that
summertime?
Summertime?
Right?
I think they did have a blueberry
They
pie.
did?
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh,
See?
I made a
He's
go
not
down
just
to that.
out here with the pumpkin, and that's it. Like,
I could smash a pumpkin pie.
Yeah, you can do a lot
Dude,
more than that
dude,
from what
stop.
we've heard.
It's weird. It's
not weird.
It's bizarre.
Hey, it is a little bizarre. So we appreciate you. AACR.org/fanatic. Go 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. You can make a donation today, and we appreciate everybody for getting involved with the cause today. I'm telling you, though, there's something that happened yesterday. It happened actually after the Eagles game on Sunday night. Now, Pat, we talked about it yesterday. I was informed yesterday that having concerns about the Eagles is just stupid from social media, which you always say is the arbiter of all things right. I mean, if you hear it on social media.
Yes.
It's right.
Yes.
Like, you can't have any concerns about the 10-1 Eagles. It's ridiculous that anybody would have concerns about the 10-1 Eagles.
I often go to Twitter for a barometer.
Because it is. It's some of the smartest minds converge on Twitter, we found. Here's what I did find out yesterday, though. Other people have concerns about the Philadelphia Eagles because the Eagles are no longer the favorite to go to the Super Bowl out of the NFC. Who's the favorite?
Dallas.
49ers.
49ers are the favorite.
Are they? Really? I'll tell you what.
The 49ers,
Scare the hell out of
the 49ers are now the NFC favorites to go to the Super Bowl. Follow all across the MGM resorts on the Strip. So I got a buddy who works in the sports books on the MGM resorts. So, Pat, this is part of your MGM family.
That just means it's better value for the Eagles.
At all the resorts, it was switched yesterday. 49ers plus 600, Eagles plus 650, Dallas plus 900. Now, that's weird because the Eagles are the only team to have beaten two teams with 8 wins, and they play in the toughest division. So, I ask you, why do you think the money guys, the guys who study this, analyze this, have doubts about the Eagles? I wonder, are people in the Philadelphia area not being objective about what the Eagles are or what they've been recently?
I don't look at it as doubts on the Eagles. I look at it more as the highness on the 49ers. We talked about it yesterday. Over the first 8 games of the season, I don't think we would have been out there to say Eagles were the best team in football. Could be arguments made, whatever. Over the last 4 games, we may have a tougher time saying the Eagles have been the best team in football. So right now, who's playing better football? This is a very good question here. Is it San Francisco? Is it Philadelphia right now? They just got Christian McCaffrey. Their defense is really, really good. It's the ebbs and flows of the NFL season, not only wins and losses or X's and O's in the game, but also in the betting scheme. The Niners are the hot team right now. So Vegas is smart. I mean, they're not dumb. They see that they got McCaffrey. They see that defense is really good. They see that the Eagles are 10-1, and they say, oh, let's try to get some money some other way. So they throw the 49ers.
So you see a little conspiracy at play here.
Well, it's Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
No
questions
asked. Abound, right? So, I think it's a play on the hot team, right? I don't know if it's doubting against the Eagles. I think it's a play on the hot team.
Well, I think any time the favorite is taken off of being the favorite, there's
some doubt.
There's some doubt that's creeping in.
Maybe a little bit. I mean, I do think that there's a possibility they bumped the Eagles down to get better value on the Eagles. So guys like me who end up looking at it and going, "Oh, all right,
I'll do that."
Yeah, let's take them. At the end of the day, I don't care. 600, 650, it doesn't matter. It's going to change next week. It's going to change the week after that.
Well, now's the time to buy, right? Because it's not going to get – the odds aren't going to get better.
I mean, I've been buying all season long.
So you've been buying Eagles all season long?
Yeah, I've told you guys what I do. Anytime I get a free bet on my BetMGM app, I usually use it on a futures bet, and I've been loading up on the Eagles since week 2.
Connor, do you have anything going? Well, your account was hacked.
Yeah, everything.
Does the guy,
all of my money is frozen.
Connor, does the guy who's running your app now for you?
Hey, what's he done?
Or the woman in Indonesia that's running your app for you right now? Would you?
No, it's in Iran.
Is she exactly? No, they wouldn't be allowing a woman to run the app. Is there a bet being placed on the Eagles? Maybe.
See, I don't know because they changed my email and password in there, so now it's their email, so I don't get any of this information. So I'm just totally locked out.
So
it's not even my account.
Connor's being impersonated.
They changed it to B Cooney at 97.5
All right,
The Fanatic.
all right. Let's try to. Any of you people in here watching the live show today? Any of you guys watch Criminal Minds or any one of those shows where Bob watches Blue Bloods? You may maybe watch that too. Try to solve the crime here. Is the person impersonating Connor right now? Are we guessing? Give me a clap for man or a clap for a man is impersonating Connor.
Okay.
How about a clap that a female is impersonating Connor? It's pretty even.
Pretty even. So we don't know. Thanks, guys.
Well,
much closer to
thank
solving
God we
this.
got to the bottom of that one.
Appreciate it. All right, I'll make a call.
True Detective Season 4 is about that.
All right, how about a clap? Do you think the person impersonating Connor on his betting app that has taken over his betting app, do you think that they are going to be more effective at actually picking games and winning money than Connor was? Give me a clap for that. Okay, that was good. We figured that
Now you're
was.
rubbing it in. I got no money in my account, and you're making fun of my bets now?
You had no
I had
money.
a rough weekend. It's only Tuesday morning.
He's got no money in your account. Okay, so
borrow
let me just tell something here. They did not get your bank account, right?
Yeah, they did.
So they got your bank account too?
Account routing, everything.
Did any money leave your bank account?
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
Hundreds of dollars.
People don't realize that this goes on.
Yeah.
No, but people
Which
don't
is about
realize
all I
this
had
goes
in
on.
Luckily, it's Giving Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we don't.
They also took my Eagles over 9.5, which would have just cashed, and now they've got it. Unbelievable.
I cashed an Eagles over 9.5 on the BetParks app. I hope to cash an Eagles over 10.5 this week, and then I got an Eagles over 11.5.
Man, they.
What's your account,
That's
what's your
off to the
account
moon,
information?
isn't it?
I'm not doing that.
What's your password?
All right,
Sorry
Connor.
about your hard luck,
I just want to check your bets.
What's your social security number and your mother's maiden name?
I thought
Say
it was
it live right
strange.
now.
I thought it was strange though, Connor. Pat says to Connor, I'm overhearing the conversation. He goes, dude, how was your password hacked? And Connor says, Division 3 was his password.
Well, for a while.
I mean, and he is one of the greatest stars out of Division 3 sports we've learned here.
He's a legend.
Not factual.
And obviously, I'm guessing Division 3 picking of a password too.
It's like,
how does somebody figure out your password?
I don't know, man. Data leaks and stuff. They can steal your credit card through your pocket. It's the modern era. I don't know.
Do you not get alerts that say this password may have appeared in a data leak?
Well,
I get those.
Yeah.
Do you change your password?
Sometimes.
The password was password.
I think
it wasn't that hard to figure
It
out.
was password 1 with an exclamation mark, and now
There
I
you
got to
go.
change it again.
Now, the best part of yesterday was, so Connor has this trouble, so we all go up to him and we're like, you need some money to, tide you over or whatever, and he says no to all of us except I overheard him and Pat says, do you need some money to get by? He's like, yeah, can you just give me a 20? And Pat's like, yeah, I don't have it.
Well, I was going to borrow from you.
Why did you?
I was like,
Connor, seriously, if you needed $20, just come and get $20.
No, I'm good.
You're
I've got
fine. You
cash.
sure?
Got cash in the mattress. I've got a couple pennies in there or something.
Oh,
Well, I
good.
know you have
Now
food.
he's telling people
Connor
to go
has
rob his
food. Now he
house.
gets exactly. Connor has food in the bedroom too, which, by the way, is a very.
No, I cleaned up yesterday.
Connor's
so I had a hero from a couple days ago that was sitting on the nightstand.
A hero? Where are
Yeah.
you from?
What the
Leave.
hell?
What is a hero? A
Leave.
hero?
Get the hell out of here.
Seriously.
hero?
No. I'm not talking about a sub sandwich. I'm talking about the thing you get from the food truck that's made on falafel.
A gyro?
Whatever it's called.
A
Gee,
gyro?
dude, are you serious?
Don't
right
we have
now?
something better to talk
Or is it a euro?
We moving on?
Is it a euro or a gyro?
It's a gyro.
It's not what he
Well,
said.
look, I mean, we're having
Gyro?
we're having pronunciation problems this morning on the show.
Look,
They say it and they give it to me. I
It's
don't know.
definitely not what he said.
By the way, check out phillygoat.com if you haven't. phillygoat.com has merchandise that not everybody else is already wearing, and you can show your Philly pride on your sleeve at phillygoat.com. Doc is going to get a gift from Philly Goat, so if Doc's listening, he's going to get a gift from phillygoat.com this Christmas. Santa Claus asked me, what does Doc want? I said, well, he needs some new clothes.
Are you done all your shot? I know you brag about that you've got
Everything that I've
wrapped
bought,
it. You are impressive. You are impressive.
Before Thanksgiving, it was wrapped. See, oh, no, he's got Steven Singer roses now and everything like that.
Now, my grandparents used to be the same way. Like, they would be done in August.
Get done.
And then they would brag about it.
Yeah,
And be
Donna,
done.
'Cause the
Donna
people-
finished last night.
There's nothing.
Good job, Donna.
Yeah.
People like John, they love two things. They love getting their Christmas done, the shopping done, and then they love bragging about it.
It is, yes.
They spend the
Not
next
in that
4
order.
months bragging
No,
about
not
it.
in that order.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy.
You done? I'm done.
I can't do the last second hustle and bustle that Bob Cooney adds more.
Thrill of the
Look,
chase.
when I go out shopping, there's always like a bar in the mall that I go to. So
There we go.
If
That's
I'm
what
sitting
it
at
is.
home on Amazon, there's nobody coming up saying, "Can I help you?"
I think you're just going to a bar.
Let's find out if Bob Cooney is going to try to decipher, and people are going to see this in person. Bob always tries to decipher for us what Nick Sirianni's actually saying in Speak for Yourself.
And now it's time for Bob Cooney's Speak for Yourself. Here's Bob.
Yeah, it is Nick Sirianni. And you know what? I have to commend him because yesterday it wasn't the 3,000-word answers.
Yes.
He was
you're
quite
right.
concise yesterday. And the first thing I wanted to bring up, he was asked about Jalen Hurts and what it's like working with him. Not just coaching him, but working with him and the contributions that Hurts makes during games.
You're in constant communication of, hey, well, here's what to expect next, here's why, this and that. And Jalen just brings good insight to that conversation of, hey, I'm seeing this, and we could get to that. What do you guys think here? So it's just kind of part of our process that we go through, and just the only difference, I guess, is how much more Jalen's involved because of how well he's seeing the game.
And you know what? That kind of surprised me a little bit because we've talked about it, and you guys see it that are here watching the show today. When they show Jalen Hurts on the sidelines when the offense is off the field, he's mostly just on the bench, like chilling out or talking maybe to a couple. It doesn't seem like there's a bunch of communication. But what I think it is they do so much work during the week. And Hurts talked about this, I think, in his presser after the game, saying that they put in so much work and so much time during the week. I really do think come game day, there's no questions that they don't have answers to. You know, I don't think a defense shows them anything that they're not really prepared for. And I think that's one of the reasons why you don't see that hustle and bustle of communications with Jalen Hurts on the sidelines. I think this guy even surprises his coaches at how prepared he is.
I think that's good to hear, too.
I do, too.
I mean, that's very much the Nick Saban way, though. Is Nick Saban's not all huddled up with them and everything like that during games. He's learned from some of the best.
Yeah, it's the most prepared coaches to me throughout, my career of sports are the ones that show the least amount of hustle and bustle on the sidelines. They've done it all.
In control.
They've done it all already. They know what's coming. All right, the next thing he was asked was the obvious black mark maybe about Sunday night, and that was the kick returns.
Yeah, as you saw, the one we're trying to put it in the back of the end zone, he took it out 8 deep. You can't kick it out of bounds because then you give him to him at the 40-yard line. So we're kicking it as deep as we possibly can. He happened to take one out. You know, obviously when you're playing a really good returner, you try to keep it out of his hands when you can, but that's not always possible. We can't dictate when he takes it out or not. We need to be better on kickoff coverage, though.
The one thing that stuck out to me, and I don't know if you guys picked up on it, we're trying to kick it as deep as we can. Jake Elliott can't kick it out of the end zone anymore?
Well, I'm telling you right now, that's what I was requesting yesterday. Get somebody in here who can kick it out of the end zone.
But he had in years past.
I know. I think it's that injury that he's still coming back off of.
Exactly. It might have been the ankle injury, and he played his hand right there, Sirianni did. We're trying to kick it as far as we can. Well, you can't kick it out of the end zone. So I thought it was kind of an anomaly the other night that they were taking kickoffs 7-8 yards deep, and you have one of the best returners in the league.
It's disrespectful.
Green Bay does, but it's going to happen more and more now. I mean, you're not going to get guys just letting it go over their heads and land 3-4 yards in the end zone. I think this is going to become the norm against the Eagles when they're kicking off to take it out no matter how deep it goes. All right, he was also asked a kind of an open-ended question yesterday from Bo Wolf saying, when you watch the tape, what kind of stuck out to you?
Obviously, offensively, I think you just saw, I mean, everyone knows the stats that Miles had yesterday. He's making some runs happen in big-time scenarios and really protecting the football well. And then Jack Stoll, I thought, played really well. Was able to hold off the backside on a collapsing defensive end a couple times. Reed had a really nice game on defense. I think Nakobe was good on special teams. Fletcher Cox, to me, played his best game of the year.
That's good to hear. The Fletcher Cox. You can talk about a backup tight end blocking the edge and Nakobe Dean doing well on special teams. And Nakobe's going to be here in a little bit also. But you're pointing out somebody that did something well on special teams is almost laughable, the way they played the other night. Nothing against Nakobe. But, the fact that he said Fletcher Cox played his best game.
And he did.
We've seen it coming on the last couple of games, right? We've seen Fletcher Cox get better and better. Is it because of the two new additions to that defensive line? Probably. And then when you're going to add Jordan Davis back from this injury, which hopefully is this week, how much better could Fletcher Cox be again? So I think the run defense concerns are going to be limited once this defense gets fully healthy. All right, so the last thing he was asked about the kickoff coverage and what he might do to fix it. Is it a matter of maybe bringing some starters down to get on that special teams unit?
The guys have to go out and execute it, and then it could be shuffling guys around. Like I said, I thought Nakobe played a really good game on special teams, so maybe he takes a different role within the special teams. You know, maybe it is on kickoff, maybe it's on kickoff return, wherever it may be, because he's doing a nice job.
Well, it's good to hear that he's open for anything. I don't love and I don't know if you guys agree or not, I don't love the thought of putting starters on special teams. I really don't.
I don't love the 41-yard returns, 51-yard returns, 43-yard returns.
No, nobody likes them. So what do you do? Is it a case where you throw some starting linebackers out there? You got to get some speed and guys that can tackle. But again, it comes back to me. They don't practice tackling, and they're not good at it. And that just drives me crazy. And it shows. It shows in the run defense. It shows on special teams. You got to get guys out there that can not only run but can tackle. And it's going to be a problem, and it's not going to be fixed by Nick Sirianni all of a sudden practicing tackling because it's not what he wants to do. So the way you shore it up, if you have a deficiency on a team, I think special teams is the place to have it because it should be easily fixable with kicking the ball out of the end zone.
Well, that doesn't seem easy.
But it doesn't. And so, John, I am so open to what you said yesterday. Bringing a kicker in here that can kick the ball out of the end zone.
If Jake Elliott has a little thing going on, then Jake's been great. He was nails the other night in a big kick.
Yeah.
But if he can't get, and he does not get it out of the end zone consistently.
Yeah.
And by the way, there are many teams where their kickers are doing that half the time, 70% of the time.
Oh, I think
come on.
I think most
come on.
It's 70% of the time.
This could be fixed.
People say, don't take up that roster spot. Oh, yeah, I'll take it up because I'll get rid of Britton Covey, now.
You drive him to the airport?
Yeah, nothing against the dude, but you just, he was on the field for 2 plays the other day.
Hey, 97.5 The Fanatic and the American Association for Cancer Research are presenting you our Giving Tuesday Live with the John Kincaid Show. All proceeds benefiting the AACR. I see some of the folks headed out to eat a little bit. Good stuff, guy. Can we hear good stuff there? Yeah. That was good. So everybody getting a chance to eat there. Nakobe Dean will be coming in a little bit later on, too. So to donate today, go to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. Every donation of $9.75 or more puts you in the running for those Sixer Suite tickets where you will get to hang out with Pat Egan, maybe. I'm saying maybe because Pat may decide, well, I didn't get invited to the
I'm
last
sure
one.
that's a selling point, John.
Yeah, I
You
was about
might
to say,
have
do you
I
want
think it
people
is.
to donate or
I
not?
do. I want you. I do. I want cancer cured, Pat. Let's make it clear. I want it cured.
I just don't know if you want to promote that I will be there.
I think it'd be great if you were.
Some people.
It'd be great.
I like
They'd
you,
wanna-
Pat.
People don't want that.
I can't speak for these guys, but I
Yeah,
like
we can't. Do you like Pat? Like Pat? Yeah, Pat's cool. Pete, look at that.
A lot of
Pat's
pity
cool.
claps. A lot of pity claps,
No,
but I appreciate
No, but there was
it, folks.
the Pat's cool though. Now Grussman giving the double thumbs down though. I think.
And that's what I need. I need
There you go.
Grussman's honesty. It hurts, but it's you need it.
Coming up in the next half hour, we got 5 questions with Kincaid for the entire crew. Plus, are we witnessing something we maybe have never seen before as Eagles fans? All coming up. Thanks for being here for our live audience and more. It's the John Kincaid Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. Look, I know many of you are in the same position that we were in last year as a family. You got a high school senior. They're looking at colleges. They're trying to narrow down their choices. But one of the considerations that has to go into it is how you going to pay for it. So College Ave Student Loans wants to take some of the stress out of that process. Sit down with your high school senior now and go to collegeave.com. Their website's simple and easy to use, and they've got a student loan calculator that estimates what your student's monthly payment is going to look like when they graduate, because contrary to popular belief, when you sign for a loan, you will be asked to pay it back. I know it's a strange concept. So they want to know how much it's going to cost. Before you take the loan, know what it's going to cost you. Go to collegeave.com. It's an emotional support system. Takes you through. Took us like 4 minutes to get the information in, and then you're able to figure it out. You need 30, you need 40, you need 50 grand. Here's what it's going to cost you. Be part of the process with your rising college student. Hey, trust me, you're going to breathe easier. Go to collegeave.com.
Today is Giving Tuesday on the John Kincaid Show, presented by the AACR. Help support life-saving cancer research today. To make a donation, go to 975thefanatic.com/AACR, because cancer research saves lives.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People ask, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, most other jewelers love to sell diamond studs that are cheap. They have a name for it, frozen spit. I'm serious. That's what other jewelers call their own products, frozen spit. Can you imagine buying a cloudy diamond that's milky color? Oh my. Buy real diamonds from a real jeweler. Steven Singer Jewelers, who backs up every diamond with a real lifetime full trade-in value. The best money-back guarantee in the business. Here's why. Other jewelers hate our beautiful and needed diamond studs because ours are 100% eye flawless and near colorless. Beautiful stuff. They come complete with our 14-karat safety silicone backs, so she never has to worry about losing them or outgrowing them, because our diamonds are such nice quality that we offer everyone a lifetime upgrade. You can trade in your Anita Diamond studs and get exactly what you paid for them. I wish I could trade in my old iPhone and get what I paid. Visit me, the real Steven Singer, at the other corner of 8th and Walnut, or online at IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Attention passengers, this is your pilot speaking. Looks like we're gonna have to land immediately. And hurry to the Xfinity Black Friday sale. Folks, we've got clear skies and lots of binge watching ahead. Stream your heart out when you get the ultimate streamer setup. We'll be cruising in so new Xfinity customers can get 400 megabit internet for just $30 a month for 24 months with a 1-year contract, unlimited data, and a free 4K streaming box included. Plus, for a limited time, get HBO Max included for 1 year. So, sit back and relax with internet made for streaming and access to classic favorites. Flight attendants, prepare for binge watching.
Drop everything and get to the Xfinity Black Friday sale now through December 5th. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account, equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Ad-supported plan of HBO Max. After promo, regular rates apply.
SEPTA and the BetParks Casino and Sportsbook app have something special for fans all season long. Free rides home from every Birds home game. Fans ride home free from every home game on SEPTA's Broad Street line from NRG Station, courtesy of the BetParks Casino and Sportsbook app. Free rides begin at halftime of every home game. Join the fun on the BetParks Casino and Sportsbook app by downloading now at betparks.com. Free rides and all about the fans from SEPTA and BetParks. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Where do Black Friday deals feel like steals? Where can you find holiday decor to deck every door?
Where do holiday savings end in celebrating? Lowe's, actually. Black Friday is happening now. Get 2 select 1-quart poinsettias for $3 while supplies last. Get the deal before it's gone and celebrate all season long at Lowe's. Home to any possibility. Offer valid through 11/30. In-store only while supplies last. Limit 8 per customer. U.S. only. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
We're all about a luxe kind of holiday. That's why at Ulta Beauty, we have all the scents of the season, like fabulous fragrances from YSL, Valentino, and Ariana Grande, plus so much more. And to make things a little sweeter, with a fragrance purchase of $65 or more, you'll get a free plush robe or throw, a $60 value, our treat. Because our kind of holiday is you having your kind of holiday. So don't wait. Visit your local Ulta Beauty or buy online and pick up in store. Ulta Beauty, the possibilities are beautiful.
At the United States Postal Service, we're here to deliver fast and reliable service to help you get holiday ready. We offer free package pickup and deliver free shipping supplies to your address. So whether you're in Garland, Texas, Rudolph, Wisconsin, or anywhere in between, we're making it easier for you to spread festive cheer this holiday season. USPS, delivering for America. For all your holiday needs, including info about free shipping supplies, free package pickup availability, and restrictions, go to USPS.com/holidays.
Hi, I'm Adam Flager. At Flager & Associates, we've specialized in personal injury cases for more than 30 years. When you're injured, you don't need just any attorney. You need a dedicated personal injury firm. You need to concentrate on getting well again. We handle everything else. We won't rest until we get top dollar for your case, and we treat you like part of our family. Now,
today on Fox.
Wow! Oh, my goodness!
The Stars and Stripes must come out strong in a huge World Cup group stage clash.
And he just rifles his home.
Christian Pulisic once again leads the U.S. Young Guns.
And that is magnificent!
As they take the field for a crucial showdown against Iran.
A moment of magic!
USA, Iran. Coverage begins today at 1 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Philly Pretzel Factory is now a proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. What better way to celebrate than with a giveaway? Philly Pretzel Factory is giving away 25 party trays each week of football season. All you need to do is stop by your favorite Philly Pretzel Factory location, scan the QR code at the register, and sign up for a chance to win. Or visit PhillyPretzelFactory.com to enter. Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Imagine if your favorite casino came with an undo button. Well, you get that with FanDuel Casino's Play It Again. Get up to $1,000 back if you're down after your first day. Play your favorite table games and hundreds of slots for real cash. See why FanDuel Casino is the #1 rated online casino app. I've told you before how much I love to check out the daily and the weekly promotions. You get to play with a live dealer. And if you ever have any problems at all, well, they have a great in-class customer support team that is there 24/7. So sign up for FanDuel Casino with promo code Bob today and play it again with up to $1,000 back if you're down after your first day. That's promo code Bob. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. Must not have previously placed any wager on FanDuel Sportsbook, FanDuel Casino, Betfair Casino, Mohegan Sun Casino, or Stardust Casino. Refund issued as non-withdrawable casino-only site credit that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/casino. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincaid Show.
Sorry, this is your life right now. Listening to me on the radio.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
John Kincaid Show on The Fanatic. Everybody got a full plate there?
Yum, yum.
While you guys chew, I'll be glad to work. John Kincaid Show on The Fanatic.
Wow, the guy who showed up a second before we jumped on.
4 people here.
Did I miss
3 of them
any
were
of the
ready.
segment, Connor? I'm just trying to check out.
You missed Pat trying to get you not on the segment.
See that? What was the details of this?
Connor's the good guy. He's like, I was getting about done my reading. He says, you know what, I'll go get John. And Pat goes, no.
Isn't that what
let's
Connor?
see how it plays
What-
out.
what's-
Isn't that Connor's job?
What's best for the show? That's what I was thinking. As a
No, you
producer,
just wanted to
Well, I
see
wouldn't think
John
the Pat
run.
Egan show is. I'm not sure, but it might be.
I've
heard it Saturday mornings on Wake and Cake.
We had your back, John. Don't you worry. Me
telling
and
you,
Connor
what happened
had
the
your
other
back.
day, by the way?
mixed reviews.
It was good. No, Wake and Cake, one of the fun parts of a weekend.
Yeah, it's all right.
Andrew Salchunas' back's going to break.
Heard they had a
Lucky
great
you.
guest.
Yeah, he's been carrying it quite a bit. Yeah.
Gonna
Well,
absolutely.
I'm not gonna fight that one. It's
No,
true.
we really don't like each other.
You had an
It's not-
exceptional
it's
guest this
not play.
Saturday morning, didn't you?
Oh yeah. So we had.
Who was the guest?
Yeah, we always do the Fanatic family where we have somebody on and from the Fanatic, and we were kind of desperate. Yeah, a lot of people said no, so we had to go with Connor. And Connor pulls a, yeah, but like what time? How long is it gonna be?
I'm busy getting hacked.
Did you contact my PR representative?
It was Thanksgiving with my family
Yeah,
on Saturday.
Am I getting an appearance fee?
Wait a minute. Thanksgiving with your family on Saturday was going on at 11 in the morning?
Oh, yeah, I was just supposed to head over and help my mom prepare the meal. She's doing it all by herself.
Did your
had
so your
Thanksgiving on
so there's
Saturday?
like
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
there's
Shout
like
out to
7
Vorse.
minutes of so there's like 7 minutes of time that in the preparation process that the meal would have been ruined if you couldn't take a phone call?
Well, no, I just want to see how long they needed me for because I was supposed to be somewhere, and I wanted to make sure I could make time for them.
How long do you need, Mr. Thomas?
Yeah, and look, we appreciate it,
that's a
but
crazy
let
thing.
me explain something to you. It's called Thanksgiving. It's on Thursday. It's the same day every.
It's not on Saturday.
No, now we don't just start changing things up here. It's Thursday, okay?
I had it on Thursday.
And then
as
you
well.
have Black because by the way
separate.
that you're trending, Black Friday is going to be on Monday.
Plus you're in Qatar,
Like,
not
Could be.
Qatar.
Like, dude, it's
Just
ridiculous.
so you know.
Yeah, but Thanksgiving came quickly this year. I understand.
It
where
snuck
you're
up
at.
on
Oh, don't you
Bob?
start over there,
Shut up,
Captain
Bob.
Calendar.
Shut
Shut your
up.
mic
Yeah,
off.
ball.
Can't
Hey,
believe it's December already.
hey, Martin Laws, it's November.
Dude, there's
Hey,
365
Hey,
days in a year.
Martin Laws, the law firm for injured workers. There may be an injury today on the live show. Visit paworkinjury.com. I see the Hoke brothers are here, too. It's the H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. It's great to have the Hokes in the house, too. It's great to have some of our fine clients in here today. Ron Davis is already saying to me he's going back to Arizona. If the Eagles go back to Arizona, Ron Davis from Davis CPA Group says he's going to Arizona.
Guess
Now that-
what? So are we.
You do that? You could count on it? Count on that. Get that done.
Bank it, John.
All right.
Bank it.
Let's hope that that's the way things go. Let's. I want to work something out here, though. Are we witnessing the best quarterback season ever for an Eagle? Jalen Hurts is most certainly making a solid case for it. When I look at the greatest quarterback seasons by a quarterback that led the Eagles, it always seems to land them in the Super Bowl. Jaworski in a different era that I can't compare, so the numbers can't be compared.
Right.
But Donovan McNabb's can, and Carson Wentz's, not Nick Foles, Carson Wentz's numbers that got them to that number one seed pre-injury. Is this better than Carson Wentz's season? Because right now, Bob, you did the analysis of this a few weeks ago. It's better. It looks better. Honestly, it's more difficult to defend than Carson Wentz's. Let's put it that way. It's
It's
more
funny,
difficult to defend.
because I'm going to do those numbers again once we get through Week 13, because that's when Carson was shut down. Right? He got hurt in that Rams game, and I believe that was Week 13
Sure.
because they improved to 11-2. But the numbers were and for those guys here and listening that didn't hear them, I did it after Week 9. Comparing Carson Wentz's numbers of 2017 to Jalen Hurts' numbers this year. Unbelievable how similar they are. That offense, John, and right about now, back then was when they scored the 50-some against Denver. That offense was rolling, similar to this one. And it's going to be – you're not wrong by saying you think maybe Hurts' is better right now. I don't know. But it's a great comparison, right? And you're talking
It's
Carson
better
Wentz,
because it's harder to defend Jalen Hurts than Carson Wentz.
no question. Now, Wentz had a great ability then, before the injury,
To dodge.
to dodge and to – he was
mobile.
Ben Roethlisberger-like.
Mobile.
He could escape. He had escapability. He wasn't a running quarterback, but he could escape to keep his avenues open to still throw the ball.
I think he was more mobile than Roethlisberger. Like even
Well,
Roethlisberger.
I agree.
I mean,
But he was, like,
Roethlisberger liked where extended plays.
He was a magician in the pocket. I give a lean towards Carson's season only because I think that Jalen has better weapons to work with. I think A.J. Brown is a better wide receiver, number one, than Alshon Jeffrey. I think Devontae Smith's a better number two than Torrey Smith. I think Quez Watkins and Nelson Aguilar kind of cancel each other out, but and Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz cancel each other out. But The running game was probably better this year as well than the three-headed monster, I guess, back in 2017. But it's like it's razor thin. It's very close, and that's a testament to the job that Jalen Hurts has done.
Who would you rather have going down the stretch right now? It's a hard question for you. Would you rather have 2017 Carson Wentz before the injury or Jalen Hurts 2022?
I go Jalen Hurts every day, all day.
Every day, all day.
Because of what you said. The dangerous legs that he has just brings you another avenue of how an offense can go.
I will go with Carson because I think that if you're down in a game, his arm is better than Jalen's. But with that said, I mean, it's pretty damn thin right now because Jalen's completing 70% of his passes. But, I mean, that deep ball that Carson had, he was lights out that year.
He was crazy.
He was hitting guys in stride and fitting tight window. It was unbelievable. Now, that's not to say that Jalen Hurts' this season isn't unbelievable.
You hate Jalen Hurts. Why do you hate Jalen?
No, Pat, I think yesterday I was leaning more like 2017 vintage Wentz. I was leaning like 60-40 Wentz.
The fact even that we're having
like 60-40. Yes,
is really a testament to the job the jump that Jalen Hurts has.
Well, you know how we get an answer to this.
Because I said it and I have horrible football takes, and all of a sudden everybody went, well, we got to go the other way.
That seems like you've got a lot of support there. I just wonder if it's a recency bias or people think that they're dissing Jalen Hurts. I don't think you're dissing Jalen Hurts by saying the 2017 Carson Wentz, which was one of the best seasons I've ever seen from a quarterback.
No, not at all.
I don't think you're dissing Jalen to go, yeah, but if Jalen finishes this season, Jalen Hurts has had the best quarterbacking season of any quarterback in Eagles history. If he finishes. He's got to finish the season.
If he finishes, and
Number
obviously
one
finishes
seed
well.
right there. And
right, he's still got to close it out. I don't think a regression is coming by any stretch. What he does is so repeatable, but he's got to finish it out. Let's not give it to him before he gets there because he will earn it. I firmly believe he will, but we'll have that conversation when we get to that point. And actually, we'll have it by week 14 because we will have played more than Carson.
We can have it now if we want. You're not the director of what conversations we can or cannot have, Connor.
Wow, that was very hostile.
I mean,
the guy's got no bank account.
He has no bank account. He's gotten hacked.
Pile on. It's okay.
And some woman in Indonesia is actually hitting better parlays than he ever hit. Connor, what if they find this? What if Interpol breaks the case of Connor Thomas's hacked gambling account, and they find out that this woman is like a sitting in a back room somewhere, and she is a handicapping genius and makes you money.
She's killing it in cricket.
Well, I can't get into my account.
Yeah, but
how would I get the money she's making me? She's got to keep it herself. What is she making?
Parlays.
Well, I think Connor Thomas at AOL.com was your first mistake.
Robinhood of sports gambling is going to make bets and then give me the proceeds?
Maybe by the time they seize it, they seize back the account.
Seize it? What do you think?
Look, they're going to break.
What scale do you think this is on?
You think they're busting in a door right now in some dark room?
No.
In like that, in a back alley?
Not remotely.
No.
Now, you don't think they're working on this right now?
I don't think anyone's working on this right now. No.
You think it's local? You think he was hacked locally?
Yeah, I think it was Heavy Chevy.
It could be. Wait a minute. That would
Hey, look, he's back there. He's back there in the shadows.
Pat, if that would have happened,
that's why he was late to work.
If that would have happened,
yesterday.
Heavy Chevy would have had to have been doing something. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Heavy Chevy didn't appear for the first day. That's why YouTube wasn't on yesterday morning. We may have a theory here.
He wasn't answering phone calls. We just assumed he was oversleeping, but little did we know.
He's cashing it in.
He's swordfish back there.
Hey, you got a lot to do on your to-do list. Don't overlook the most important item. It's your health. The steps you take today are the first steps to a healthier tomorrow. Call Jefferson Health at 1-800-JEFF-NOW. That's 1-800-JEFF-NOW. Want to remind you, any donation today of $9.75 at 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR, or you can go to aacr.org/fanatic, either one. Make a donation of $9.75 and you get a chance to win a pair of Sixers tickets in a luxury suite where you may or may not run in to our own Pat Egan. We like to play a game around here called 5 Questions with Kincaid. I got a question for everybody, and Heavy Chevy, I'm going to need you to come up for one of them. So let's get rolling with this. It's 5 questions.
It's time for 5 Questions with John Kincaid.
All right, Connor, according to Time Magazine, what are 3 things you should never use in a password?
Come on, dude.
Chevy, 3 things you. No, this is good information for all the other Nimrods out there.
Where was this question last week for him?
Yeah,
everybody who figures out
helpful now.
who gets their password figured out. 3 things that should not be ever appear in a password that you use.
Your name.
Family names, correct. That is number one. Family names is number one.
Why you use your mistress's name?
Yeah. That could work too. Well, what if it's the mistress who's trying to hack you? See, then you get into trouble.
Caller has a point.
You got another one, Connor?
The word password.
No, it doesn't say that.
That is the number one password in.
It says, though, numbers from birthdays and addresses.
Yeah.
And, Connor, could you show your phone to the audience, please?
No.
Can you show your screensaver to the audience, please?
It's Dak Prescott light.
It's like Dak Prescott. Here, Connor will show you.
Let me clear off the notifications.
Come on, it is Connor.
I never opened my diploma, so
by
I
the
might
way,
not
move on.
At the Fanatic Pro Shop, we will be selling replica jerseys for everybody in attendance today.
I can sign
of
it.
Connor's Division
Small
III
fee.
baseball jersey, which would help. Plus, the last thing is favorite schools or sports teams.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense.
So never use favorite schools or sports teams.
Mine might have contained.
Like Division III colleges should not be used.
I think I need to change some passwords.
There you go, Pat. You want to be able to do that. Let's go. Question 2.
Question 2.
Pat, what's the number one Christmas sweet? Overwhelmingly on Reddit, the number one Christmas sweet that people want to indulge in at the holidays. Other than the great gift boxes from Pagano's.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Which,
to
by the way,
fruitcake sucks.
It's terrible.
Candy canes are way overrated.
So is that Candy Cane Lane song, which is terrible.
Although, like the Starburst candy cane, that's living right there. That's a good item. I will go with cookies, just Christmas cookies.
Okay, get one little bit more specific.
What is this?
Come on, you know what this is.
Yeah, I gave you the answer.
You're close. You're like right about to punch it in over the goal line. There is a specific Christmas cookie that people want.
I don't know. I always get the Archway Bells and Stars. That's my go.
Which is what?
It's like a sugar.
Number one, the sugar cookie.
The sugar cookie. It's not the gingerbread.
Sugar.
Gingerbread's
cookie.
overrated.
Gingerbread is like 5th.
Yeah.
On the list.
It's
too
fun
low.
to make.
By the
but,
way,
it's not that good.
By the way, number 2 was chocolate chip cookies.
Well, yeah.
What does that have to do with Christmas?
Nothing. They're just delicious.
I know. I love
Good.
chocolate chip cookies.
Because they're easy to make.
If somebody makes you chocolate chip cookies, it's like
they love you.
Yeah, like that's
how
better
they
than
love you.
That's better than a gift card. Depending
All right,
on where the
that
gift
is
card's
good.
to.
That is good. All right, Coach, we need you to come up for question 3.
Question 3.
All right, we got Coach Eric Camille here, and it's very important. Very much like in the soccer press conference yesterday with Tyler Adams, I'll put Coach on the spot with this one. So, Coach, professional soccer athletes, did you know they're the most likely to cheat on a spouse or a long-term girlfriend?
Wow.
Of all professional athletes, can you explain to us why soccer athletes are such dogs?
Answer it.
Really? Yes, they are
Let's
the.
go.
By the way, I know it's true because Cosmopolitan has the story around that.
I think I know
soccer
why.
athletes are dogs.
Bunch of horned up athletes.
I think I know why.
Why? Because I think they're
what
the
is
least
the
masculine.
one thing?
Okay.
Okay, you're sort of on a path. What is the one thing that when you look at a soccer player that sticks out the most?
Shin guards.
That sounds dirty.
What sticks out the most? I'll leave
It depends on which one.
John, it's something that you think highly of yourself about.
That they're well manicured.
That they all have good hair. And
That
I
is the
think that women
You see the hair.
really like a good head of hair.
Bob's leaving the show right now. Bob has left the chat.
Sorry, Donna.
Do you think? No, but they're the number one according to Cosmo. They studied social media and other history of soccer athletes. By the way, are constantly getting exposed by their side pieces on social media.
And most, if you look at these soccer players, a lot of them are good-looking guys, and I think that they have more opportunity to cheat on their spouses or girlfriends
They
or
have
something.
more opportunity.
I'm not saying that they should. It's probably wrong.
What the hell are you
or not
talking about?
By the way, so I'm asking Pat. I'll ask you this one.
Bob's looking at me like I have.
What's
three
the
heads.
professional sport where that is least likely?
I would go with Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering? Is that like a dice game?
Like a card, yeah. Dungeons
Okay.
and Dragons.
By the way,
Magic
this
the
shocked me.
Esports.
This shocked me.
They're not getting
NFL
anything.
athletes. NFL football players.
They're probably too beat up to start banging.
You think that's what it is?
I mean, let's call it what it is, right?
I mean, they go.
Honey, I got a bum wheel. You got to do all the work. Like that's tough sell.
So it's a little difficult.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. Offensive linemen, not the best looking guys, right? Feet
Yeah, they're
are all
not.
mangled. Their hands
the
are all
least likely.
mangled. Like imagine like
NFL.
this big meat guy, right? Comes starts feeling up on you, and all of a sudden you look down. His
Pat, say that
his
again.
ring finger is just Turn to the right.
What's the matter with you?
It is. It's just
so much.
We deal with this, folks, on a daily basis. Good job, Coach. We appreciate it.
You're talking
Enjoy
about
the match
guys
today.
banging with bent fingers.
He said if big meat guys come up to you.
I don't know.
You've seen some of their
I'm out.
hands.
All right, Heavy Chevy, I need you up here. Heavy Chevy's next up. Connor, get out of that seat.
No,
Heavy
he's fine.
Chevy's next. Got one.
Question 4.
All right, Chevy.
What's up?
The keys to not oversleeping.
I knew this was going to be a question. I knew it.
The keys when you're setting alarms, and this is from a scientific magazine. When you're setting alarms, how do you make sure? Because I assume you set the alarm and it just didn't go off yesterday.
I did.
There is a major no-no when you set your alarms on an iPhone or a device. What is it? I've never heard this before. I had never read this before.
Don't set your alarm with music, like a song.
Correct. That's number one.
Because that's what I do.
Do not use music. That explains why you're Rip Van Winkle.
All right, follow-up question. What
All right,
song?
Do not use music.
That's a Hosier
What song
song?
and why is it Creed with arms wide open?
You know what? I'm going to switch it to that now.
How about
I
Says
love Creed.
Hosier? Is it take
It's
you to
actually
church?
Hosier.
Do you wake up to take you to
Yes,
church?
because it's peaceful.
Do not use.
Wakes me up slow. Hosier wakes me
It
up.
doesn't wake you up. That's the problem.
It doesn't wake you up.
No, it wakes him
moron.
up slow. He gets in at 7:30.
How about
Yeah.
do not use music from your own music library? Do not use any song that you frequently play or otherwise.
I'll send you
because
some
your
stuff.
brain
Is used to it.
is conditioned to the song and it's not going to react to
Let
it.
me send you a banger right now.
You know what I wake up to?
You're a lot about banging today, Pat.
You know what I wake up to?
Everything all right at home?
The
Talking
Price
music.
is Right.
Dude, what the
It's my
hell?
alarm.
That is psychotic.
What is that?
Jeffrey Dahmer woke up to the same thing.
It wakes you up. It wakes you up.
So did the
I don't
BTK
believe that.
killer.
By the way, and also set multiple alarms, Chevy.
John Wayne
Yeah.
Gacy was into
There you go.
that song. I mean,
Do
come
not.
on,
I didn't
man.
realize that. All right, that's very good, Chevy. We
I-
appreciate you.
I told Chevy I got a deaf friend.
Yes.
Riley Hess. He's about
Riley?
deaf. He's not listening, but 85%.
Well,
deaf.
what do you? How would we know?
Exactly.
How would we know?
Exactly.
Oh,
He's trying, but he can't. But
He's trying.
his
Thanks for the support, Riley.
his alarm clock. It's a thing that goes under your mattress and it buzzes.
Really?
And it wakes him up and it buzzes under your mattress.
Other listeners have things that do that too.
Yeah, you could go to CVS. They have them in one of the aisles. But I told Chevy to grab that.
One of
Who hasn't been woken up by a vibration?
one of
Alrighty.
one of Liv's roommates.
That's how you had Tommy.
One of Liv's roommates has a alarm clock that bounces around the room.
What?
It's like
I would kill her.
It's an alarm clock
Actually,
that
pretty good
literally it's like it's rubbery and it bounces off your nightstand and it will roll around the room, making you get up to turn it off.
Can't you people just wake up normally?
I think that's before enough.
I don't oversleep.
All right,
No.
It's not
All
an
right,
issue.
last question goes to our own Bob
Final
Cooney.
question.
Bob Cooney, the number one bottle gift of a liquor that people give at the holiday, and it's overwhelming in support of this liquor at the holiday.
You know I'm not.
It's
a liquor
overwhelming,
guy. I'm
which
only-
shocks me.
Yeah. I would have to go whiskey.
Scotch is the number one.
I was gonna say Scotch.
Scotch is number one.
mean,
A bottle of
now-
Scotch is usually, and by the way, it says a bottle of Scotch for your boss is considered like a respectful type of gift.
Is it?
Yes.
Sorry for the
a bottle of
disrespect
Scotch.
advance boss.
But what if your boss is an alcoholic? Like you wouldn't be. That wouldn't be.
Well, then you
respectful.
go. Here you go. Sorry.
Or what
Keep
if
it to
someday? What
yourself.
if someday you worked for Pat Egan, and he doesn't
Oh, then
drink?
it's really cheap. Go to the vending machine.
Get him a soda.
Yeah, just give me a gift card. And
There you
we're
go.
good to go. I mean, it's not that difficult.
There you go. There's 5 questions with Kincaid, and we appreciate everybody for their fine contributions. And sometimes guys like Chevy get set up for the question of the day, or Connor, due to their own exploits. Connor, did you use any of the bad things in your password?
2 of the 3.
Oh my gosh! See, somebody could Google.
You can't apologize and then make fun of me again. At some point, we got to move on from this.
So, wait,
Come on.
since you've changed them now, can we say like one of them had to be your
I
baseball
haven't.
number?
I haven't.
It had to
all
be
of them yet.
18. It had to be 18.
100%.
By the way,
Dude,
Connor,
my account is frozen. You're trying to have me say passwords I've used
Connor,
in the
here's
past
what I'm
live
going
on
to say. Just
radio.
change them up because Connor Thomas.
I'm trying to.
You've said on the air multiple times how much you chose 18 as a number for your playing career because of your admiration of Peyton Manning.
Correct.
I've heard you mention that 3 or 4 times in your broadcasting career. So have the hackers.
Okay.
People
You think
know
the
that.
hackers listen to this show?
we're
I
big.
think hackers. We're big
Thanks
in
a
the
lot,
hacking.
Hacker.
Big
Appreciate
in
it.
the hacking.
We're
community.
big in Indonesia right now.
We wish there were more of them.
You're praying
actually.
for
Philadelphia, not so
Like,
much. but
I'm already
Indonesia
out of my
is
money.
huge.
This is not saving me
All
anything.
right, we'll meet Nakobe Dean soon here live in studio with us, and we've got a live audience here. They're here. They can make their presence known. Jalen Hurts is on pace to do something amazing. We'll talk about it next. John Kincaid Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. You know, it's gift-giving season, and you can give the gift of life or the gift of improved health to cancer patients worldwide. Over 50,000 researchers are supported daily by the fine work of the AACR, the American Association for Cancer Research, which is based right here in Philadelphia, and they're the official charity of the John Kincaid Show. Donations matter. $5, $10. If you make a donation at any time, it helps lead to the breakthroughs that help to save lives. There are almost 17 million cancer survivors out there. I thankfully appreciate the fact that I'm one of them because of you, because of your generosity. Join us. Show some support for loved ones in a tangible way. Go to aacr.org/fanatic. Make a donation in honor of someone you love. And for all donations of $9.75 or more today, you're going to be entered for a chance to win a pair of Sixers tickets in a luxury suite. That's aacr.org/fanatic, because I'm living proof that cancer research saves lives.
Today is Giving Tuesday on The John Kincaid Show, presented by the AACR. Help support life-saving cancer research today. To make a donation, go to 975thefanatic.com/AACR, because cancer research saves lives.
Hi guys, it's Andrew. Are you struggling with ED? Did you know that a major medical breakthrough is now available and it isn't a pill? Today, Tuesday, November 29th, we're running a one-day special you won't want to miss out on. Oak Hills Medical Clinic uses the most powerful form of wave therapy. This is a technology clinically shown to repair blood vessels and improve blood flow. It's backed by 60 clinical studies, including from Cambridge. If you're ready to regain that spark in the bedroom, today is your day. Call us now and you'll qualify for the assessment and ultrasound totally free. Also, you'll get a gift that can produce rapid results in the bedroom in minutes. You're gonna love that, guys, trust me. And today only, we're offering 5 tune-up treatments to our patients free. This is unprecedented, worth hundreds of dollars, but call today and qualify free. 215-302-9999. That's 215-302-9999. Guys, put a stop to your ED and get your love life back. Call Oak Hills Medical Clinic now to qualify. This offer ends today. 215-302-9999.
Since the dawn of time, men and women have fought over one thing: the temperature. It's too hot. It's too cold. I'm sweating. I'm freezing. It's time to end the thermostat wars. With special financing offers on a high-efficiency heating and cooling system, including Trane's whole house air filtration system, you'll get even, consistent heat and breathe cleaner, healthier air. Visit Trane.com to find an independent Delaware Valley Trane comfort specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for details.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network and the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply.
Missed Black Friday? Dell's Cyber Monday event starts now with deals on powerful business tech, shipping on everything, and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL for Cyber Monday deals. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
You're the one who protects the flock, and that requires an eye for detail. Because when safety and well-being are on the line, it's the details that can save lives. Even when no one else is watching, you see everything. Grainger gets you, and we're here for you, and all the ones who get it done with a wide range of safety products and solutions, plus board-certified safety consultants here to answer your questions. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Attorney Joe Cordell.
You hear the phrase a lot this time of year, happy holidays. But holidays are not always happy, particularly for guys grappling with a divorce that they didn't choose. These men need more than the help of a good lawyer. They need the hope and encouragement of a good friend.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Philadelphia area attorneys. Offices in Philadelphia, Radnor, and Allentown, Pennsylvania, and Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Michelle Ferrari, licensed in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois only. CordellCordell.com.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get top brand laundry sets with the latest tech to tackle any mess you might face this holiday, like automatic fabric and load size detection for spills of any size, from cookies and milk on your favorite holiday sweater to the toddler of the house discovering just how fun cranberry sauce can be. Make more magic this holiday season. Let your new appliances handle the mess. Final days to shop Black Friday savings and get up to 30% off, plus instantly save up to $750 on select LG laundry sets at the Home Depot. Ends November 30th. How doers get more done. Offer valid November 2nd through 30th. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Every driver needs a car, and this is the month to get yours. Gateway Kia connects you with the hottest new Kia models. The best selection, all ready for immediate delivery. Gateway Kia has new Kia Souls below MSRP. Or choose a Telluride, Sorento, or Forte. And find the best price on a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. At Gateway Kia in Warrington, Quakertown, or online at shopgatewaykia.com. Hope to see you at Gateway Kia.
Hi, it's John Kincaid for College Ave Student Loans. If you're high school seniors looking for scholarships this fall, College Ave is here for you. They're giving away $5,000 right now. Just go to collegeave.com/college before November 30th to enter to win. It's fast, it's easy, and could have a big impact on your college cost. College Ave wants to help you have a stress-free college experience, so don't miss out. $5,000 is available to you at collegeave.com/college. No purchase necessary to enter or win. See official rules for details.
Want to win tickets to a Sixers game? All season long, you can find us about town with Corona, proud beer sponsor of the Philadelphia 76ers. Join the Fanatic Friday, December 2nd, starting at 6 p.m. for Sixers pregame action with prize and ticket giveaways at the Green Parrot Restaurant and Bar in Newtown. It's a great place to watch the game of Corona, Corona Light, and Corona Premier. The Green Parrot, 240 North Sycamore Street in Newtown. For details on Sixers game day action presented by Corona, go to the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com.
You know, World Soccer Match Madness is going crazy this afternoon, right around 2 o'clock. I'm even willing to watch General Hospital on the DVR today because of this big soccer match. And I've wagered on it already on the Bet Park Sportsbook and Casino app. It's the official sportsbook of the diehard Philly sports fans. It's safe, it's secure, and it's easy to use. I know this. Betting on football this year on point spreads has been a bit of a challenge. Betting on individual performances has not. Cashed in big time. If you listen to the pregame show on Sunday, I did the over 1.5 touchdown for Miles Sanders and the over 1.5 for Miles Sanders. You can cash in like that. If you think individual player performances, as you heard today, could A.J. Brown have a big game on Sunday? Do it. Bet on it. And right now, a little less than a touchdown favorite versus the Titans on Sunday. Betting on individual player performances and otherwise is easy. Betting with a $750 up to $750 risk-free bet for new customers is even better. Join me on the Bet Parks app. You must be 21, and you got to be in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. If you have a gambling problem, I implore you to please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The John Kincaid Show.
This group of people, when they put their minds together, they can do something great.
On 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
It's the John Kincaid Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, and we got people in the studio with us today.
People?
There's people out there.
This is a spicy
They are people
crowd.
out there. We like that.
Spicy crowd.
I think it's not only spicy, I think they enjoyed the food from Pagano's. They got gift bags. Steven Singer taking care of them in the gift bags.
We just had a couple people that were trying to get in the door, but it was locked. And Matt Cord, being the good guy that he is, let him in.
I heard Matt Cord all night
announced
last
him.
night.
Yeah, he's
everywhere.
He's a rock star. He's very much a rock star inside that building.
He's a rock star throughout the whole NBA.
I mean,
seriously, you can't imagine when I was covering the league and all, going to different places, how many times Matt Cord's name came up.
Did you watch too? If you ever watch Courtside, Matt Cord has the little byplay with Joel Embiid, where they toss the ball back and forth before the game too.
Yeah.
to get Joel in the mood for the contest. Yeah, he gets them all. He gets
Matt
them all
Court's
fired
good
up
at getting people in the mood, from what I hear.
What?
Is that the kind of
What
music?
is going on today?
Dude, what is wrong
this?
with you? You've got
This
a
is terrible.
You've got a family.
Talking about the game of basketball.
Yeah,
What's the
okay.
matter with-
I don't
sure
think
you
that's
are.
what he's saying. Ryan Udell, Matthew Ponist made a donation also, too. We appreciate you, Matthew. Patrick DeMond made a donation. Sean Gillespie with a donation also. Jared McMullen, John Skeckel. We appreciate them making their donations today, too. Steve Gannon with a donation. Philip Keys with a donation, too. And he says, and if he wins, he does not want Pat Egan going to that game.
Wow.
Well, look,
That's a little aggressive.
No,
I
it's
say
not.
we've got a winner,
It's
folks.
not. Look, I've said it all. I'm an acquired taste. A lot of people don't acquire it. It's fine. I'll stay home.
I mean, that's only if Philip wins. That's only if Philip wins.
Yeah, I mean, my family doesn't really want me there, but it's fine.
That's only if Philip wins.
You know, I came downstairs yesterday, and my 3-year-old said, "Daddy, go to work."
He said, "Daddy, go to work."
That was a good feeling. It was 4:00 in the afternoon.
That's
like,
really
but I got bad news for you.
All right, I ask you one question, and we will soon be joined by Nakobe Dean of your Philadelphia Eagles joining us. A proud national champion Georgia Bulldog. Go Dogs, sick 'em. I was getting some inside skinny on Nakobe Dean from the folks back in the Butt Smear building yesterday. So I got some inside skinny on him too.
In the what building?
What?
I don't.
Butt Smear
Nakobe,
building.
I apologize if there's no butt smear building.
No, there
but
is a
there-
Butt Smear building.
Were you
It
on?
is-
Were you on?
I would brag about
Were
that
you
if
on
I was
Lobster
University.
Tube
It's
again?
named after Wally Butts, who was one of the coaches at Georgia.
What an
and I
unfortunate
don't
name.
know who Mr. Mayor was, but it's the Butts Mayor building.
That's some.
Wow.
That's
Do they have a Dick Whacker Stadium? Because that's
they-
what Rowan University has.
They do not.
All right, because I'm going down to Dick Whacker Stadium in a couple of weeks to watch a game.
They have legendary Dooley Field at Sanford Stadium, where the legendary Vince Dooley, who just passed, one of the greatest men I've ever met in the world of sports, who just passed. So they have that. We'll talk to Nakobe in just a moment. I got a question for you, though, on Jalen Hurts. Do you realize right now he's on pace to shatter the single-season rushing attempt record by a quarterback?
Rushing attempt?
Yes.
Not a record I really want him to have.
The record is 176 by a quarterback in a season. He's on pace for 196.
Who holds the record? Vic?
I do not.
Probably Vic.
I would think it's Vic.
I'm
He's
sorry, I
on
thought you
pace
had
for
it.
196. I just don't think that's a good thing. I'm being nervous here. And I know Jalen is so intelligent. And one of the things that's great is someone yesterday sent me a YouTube clip, and it had been from earlier this season. And it was a compilation of Jalen's runs and his rushes. He's brilliant. When you talk about Jalen Hurts between the ears, what really shows is his ability to avoid the big hit.
Yeah.
And this gentleman was showing me, he goes, John, you're worried about Jalen Hurts getting injured. He said the quarterbacks who get injured in the NFL are getting injured in the pocket. Jalen Hurts outside the pocket is he's showing me every one of his runs, and he really did. I must have seen 19, 20 in this clip, and he's getting out of bounds. When you talk about the intelligence from Jalen Hurts, a lot of it is just not to take the big hit also.
He's really good at getting his body in a position not to. And even when he does get tackled, if you watch his body, he's getting tackled in a way where he's not going to the ground really hard. We talked about it yesterday. I think the times that he gets hit most are on called runs. But when he scrambles, he is fantastic at not getting hit hard. And that's a real skill to have.
It is, yeah. I mean, I'd be. No, it's great. I do. I'm worried though a little bit.
It makes me worried, and I don't want to be worried.
No, we talked about it yesterday. It's like it's great. Okay, it's a little much now, just because you worry that if he gets injured. We dealt with that one, so it wasn't fun. But he was injured last season too with the ankle injury, and Bob, you've said it often. You think it prohibited him in the playoff game against Tampa Bay. So I would like it if they didn't, but I understand that he was taking what the defense gave him, which was a whole lot of green grass.
And it did hurt him in that Tampa Bay game last year. It absolutely hurt him. He was absolutely not at his best when he came back from the injury after he missed the couple games, and we had Top Gun Gardner Minshew.
Yeah,
the quarterback?
How many times did we talk about that too? We talked about when he came back, he just wasn't the same.
He wasn't the same, no.
He was not, and that's what we were looking forward to this year. to make judgment on him to see a healthy Jalen Hurts under center, and he's done nothing but please this year.
We are very, very happy that we're going to be joined now by Nakobe Dean of your Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome there. And Nakobe's going to join us. He got a ride today. Ryan from Imagine Lifestyles Luxury Rentals picked up Nakobe Dean today and brought him over to us. ImagineLifestyles.com. You can do that. Nakobe, how was the ride over? What wheels picked you up today is what I want to know.
It was cool. It was a little black truck. That's it.
Little black truck?
Yeah, that's it.
Is it something that's in your price range right now, or are you waiting on that?
No, I'm definitely waiting. I have no car. Yeah.
You have no car?
You don't have a car?
Wait a minute.
Not my.
Because we can have a radiothon for you
car.
to have a car. I mean, we can do that if it's necessary. That just can't be today.
Nah.
That we can't do that. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Working.
How do you love Philadelphia?
I'm loving Philly. It took me a minute to get used to the north, though. It took me a minute.
A little too cold? Athens was?
The small streets, traffic.
A lot of potholes.
City, a lot of potholes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll do
took
it.
me a minute to get used to that.
No, wait a minute. Small streets.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time in Athens, Georgia. There's some small streets.
Yeah.
Off 316. There's a lot of there's some small streets up there in
I
Athens.
stay on the major streets. They got a little bit more space.
So you're enjoying that. You are enjoying the town, though.
I am.
You came from one of the most rabid fan bases in college football.
Yeah.
It's different.
Definitely.
It's absolutely different. I tell people here in Philadelphia, every bit of passion that you guys bring to the link on Sundays. Nakobe's used to this from Saturday afternoons at Sanford Stadium.
Definitely.
And it's wild.
Yeah.
It's a wild scene. But it's Philly's a different place, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. They definitely hold you accountable.
Is that what when you mean holding accountable? I mean, does it create a pressure to perform?
No. Well, not. It shouldn't. Not you a professional athlete. You see how already had that pressure on yourself to perform. So, I mean, you want to perform for the fans, but with the fans, like if a fan's booing, you shouldn't feel no type of way. They just into the game. That mean they into it. They want to see you do well. So it's not a pressure. It's just people, they just push you to do better, basically.
I know your former college head coach really well, Kirby Smart. Tell me what Kirby's about compared to Nick Sirianni.
Kirby a little bit more fiery. Not Nick Sirianni a little crazy too, but yeah, Kirby a little bit more. He a little more animated.
Is that when you say animated? Is that more of an in-your-face type of leadership? Or?
Yeah, more of that. Like, if you looked at him on the sideline from the stands, you'll think that he just kind of ripping into us. Pause. But
He's been listening to you today, Pat.
You'll think he just kind of just yelling at us, but he's just kind of coaching. It's like listening to the message, not the tone.
Nakobe, you said you're just working.
Yeah.
How's the work different in the NFL than it was in college?
You surprised you got way more time. You got way more time. Now we later in the season, so it's like we not practicing as hard. Trying to preserve everybody's bodies. So it's a lot more mental now. In college too, was just kind of we was banging throughout week 15, 16. We was banging. Getting ready for the national champ, we banging. We get full pass. Now it's like we got walk through. Then we got full go practice. Then it's a lot more mental, a lot more getting your body right, things like that.
Pat, when he says banging, he's talking about on the football.
He's talking about
field,
on
right?
the field, Pat.
I'm not gonna act like my mind didn't go there, but whatever. College athletes.
No.
When I'm always fascinated with draft day stories
Yeah.
and teams that might have promised you something. It's we're definitely gonna take you here.
Mm-hmm.
And you unfortunately dropped to the third round, which we're thrilled about. I'm sure you're not.
I think we're all happy with that.
Well, were there any teams that said, okay, hey, if we have a pick here, we're gonna take you, or was it just nothing?
Nah, it wasn't. No team promised me anything, so I didn't expect anything from the team. It was places that we think we was gonna go, but
Was Philly one of those teams, or was it a surprise?
No,
Hey?
not the first two. No, they usually Philly like to pick the big guys in the front of the draft. So We didn't expect that.
How thrilled were you to be reunited with Jordan Davis?
Oh,
because you guys were centerpieces
Yeah.
of a national
Yeah.
championship club. He's a national champion, folks. You didn't wear your ring today, right?
No, I didn't wear my
He didn't
ring.
wear his ring today. That ring was sweet.
Yeah, definitely. But I felt it was great, to be with him again. I was with him last night. We was all chilling. I went to the Sixers game.
I saw you at the Sixers. You guys got a great ovation last night.
Oh yeah.
Now Jordan looked like he was moving really well. I don't want
yeah.
you to break any news, but he looked like he was moving really well. He didn't need you to prop him up or anything.
Oh, I want you to break
He
news.
better.
Is he
No,
playing
no,
this
no!
week?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put him on the spot. He
Why?
looked good though.
What kind of
Yeah,
journalist are you?
I'm not a journalist.
Well, I am.
Have
Is
you
he playing
not
this
listened?
week?
Yeah.
Nah, he definitely better. I can't tell you that, but he's definitely better.
You know what's great is that Nakobe, you have tried to ingratiate yourself into your new community, into your city with the number 4, My City, which is Food Rescue to Go. What is this? And more importantly, what is it that made you want to do a food rescue? Wait till you hear about what Nakobe Dean's gotten involved with in his new hometown.
Oh yeah, it's just something that we kind of like partner with. They partner with DoorDash, and it's basically get food to families in need. It tackle things like food insecurities, which is a continuous process. People not having foods. Like it gives people food at a continuous basis, and not just on a one-off thing like a Thanksgiving drive.
And they're rescuing food from items that might be thrown away,
Yeah, like
supermarkets,
waste.
restaurants, things like that.
Exactly.
To get it to people that would actually use it instead of throwing it in a bagster
Mhm.
out back.
Definitely. It addresses things like food waste and things like that. And of course, it's DoorDash, so it gives jobs also. So, yeah.
I like that it's for My City.
Oh, yeah.
So you feel like one of us already. You feel like one of us.
Definitely. No,
What did you heard? And believe me, after spending 25 years in Atlanta, I know that Atlantans sometimes talk badly about Philadelphia. I guarantee. Oh, come on! I guarantee you had people telling you when you became an Eagle, warning you about how bad this fan base was.
No.
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 Nobody.
Not at all.
They didn't warn you that this is the most rabid, nasty fan base in sports. People say.
Not people from Atlanta.
No, they were nice to you.
No.
About it.
I know some people from Dallas that said that.
Who did you root for growing up?
I was actually a Steelers fan.
So were you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to the right part of the state.
Yeah, I was a big Troy Polamalu fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
How come you didn't draw the hair out?
Nah, I was a linebacker. He's taking.
Do that a little bit. Hey, if anyone has a question for Nakobe you want to ask, Connor's got a microphone. He's walking around. Chance to talk to Nakobe Dean. Check it on out. A great thing. What do we got there, sir?
Hey, Nakobe, just want to thank you so much for being here for this great cause and how much it means to all of us. And we're so happy you're here in Philadelphia. Now, I think I might know the answer to this question anyway, but do you like Georgia's chances again to repeat as national champions?
100%.
You do, man.
Yes. Thank you.
I think it's a good
100%.
answer.
Yeah, definitely. I think they on the road. They got to keep going.
I have friends of mine who are Michigan fans, and they're saying it'll be different. Michigan's different this year. I said, okay, then just name the bet, and I'll be ready for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be ready for it.
Exactly.
Tell me how different Michigan is. Did you see them Saturday? I'm like, yeah, just tell me what the bet is, and I'll make it.
Exactly.
I'll make it if
Exactly.
Georgia
Same.
plays Michigan.
I feel the same way.
Was a little down year in college football? This is look. I mean, if TCU's going to make the top 4,
Yeah.
that to
different.
me is
Well, I mean,
that to me is a little soft.
You don't have Alabama. You don't have Ohio State. It's
You said the
different.
same thing last year when
Georgia's there.
Cincy made it.
And Cincy proved that they were a doormat.
Yeah, they tried.
They
Well-
they tried.
They tried their
hard.
best.
They tried hard.
I want to be,
Kirby cannot punish you anymore.
he's
He
not
cannot do
listening.
anything. So just
And
be
nobody
as,
listens to this
be
show
as ballsy.
anyway, so you're good
It's
to
just
go.
us.
Be as ballsy as
No
you
one's
want.
listening.
Go Dogs.
I'm
Come
just
on.
saying, I'm being honest, I only watch like SEC ball. So until like,
So you watch the best, and then
like when I was in college, I only watched SEC, and then until I got to the playoffs where we had to watch somebody else, or depending on who we playing throughout the season. But I didn't even know Michigan and Ohio State was a big game until last year.
See?
Like, they talking about it was a deep rivalry. I'm like, huh?
yeah, Jalen, tell us about what's something we don't know about Jalen Hurts, the player. What's something we don't know behind the scenes watching this guy lead you guys on a weekly basis?
I mean,
And you knew him in college. You saw him very painfully in college. too.
Nah, I wasn't in college.
You weren't
yet.
there.
Nah, I didn't get there. 2019.
You're a year after that, right?
Yeah, but 2 years after that, actually.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, but he just real cool. He like an old music. Every day he bumping like old throwbacks in the locker room every day. I guess that's something about
That is something we didn't
an
know.
old soul.
Yeah.
So he's an old school music guy.
Yeah, he is 100%.
He's very chill, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
See that?
Yeah, we got a lot of people very chill in the locker room instead of Slay.
We had Slay out for our fan fest.
Oh yeah.
And he was bouncing off the walls.
Yeah.
Him and Avante Maddox, I think, are going to go on the road with a comedy act.
Oh yeah, they need to.
The two.
They definitely funny.
What else we got?
Hey, Nakobe, welcome to Philadelphia.
Appreciate that.
I wanted to ask you if you had a chance to get a cheesesteak, and if so, what was your favorite spot?
Man, I had.
This could be a setup question.
I got a few cheesesteaks, but my favorite had to be one from Jim's. It burnt down on South Street.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, but that was my favorite. That was my personal favorite, but it burnt down.
And that's a historic site.
Gone but not
It is.
forgotten.
So you have not had a cheesesteak since?
I haven't.
Man. Well, you're trying to stay in tip-top shape.
Yeah, definitely.
too.
It was season.
Well, on that, have they said anything to you about getting, or is it a conscious effort by you of getting bigger, or do you not want to do that? Do you like where you are now?
I mean, why I gotta get bigger?
That's it.
I mean, I get.
You could tackle.
Stay the same.
You could tackle Bob during the break and
say-
show him if he needs.
No,
to.
we're not in the
say
same
that-
age group. He's
I'm
not
gonna
allowed
say
to do that.
The height thing can't do nothing about, but
No, not the height thing. Yeah.
233, 232, like.
Is that where you're at now? 230.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here.
I think you look great, personally. All right, I don't think
Pat's in full support.
I didn't say you looked bad.
No, you said it with your eyes.
Mark, where we going? Mark?
What's up, big dog? Welcome to
doing?
town.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing wearing green so far? Your favorite, most fond moment? What's the best part of being in Philly so far? Wearing green.
Let me see. Man, it got to be the fans. I'm being honest. It got to be the fans. You know,
Good answer.
Nah, it is. It is. The way Philly fans travel to games, it's like, man, it's been a couple away games that felt like home games. We louder than they fans, so it's definitely been the fans and the way they travel. Definitely.
You gotta love that. All right, where else are we going? Where we going? Why am I being pointed to?
Yeah, I got. What do you do downtime to unwind? What's your release?
I've been trying to find something. Hey, we got a lot.
Nothing?
Well, I do a couple things. I like to chill. I don't really watch TV much because I didn't in college. So it's like I'm trying to find different things. I'm trying to work on like businesses, get into if I'm doing stuff like this on my off day, and then I'm going to do a little extra work, watching some more film and things like that. So
I checked in with the Hall of Famer Claude Felton's office on you. I tried to figure out. Claude is the legendary sports information director at the University of Georgia, and I tried to find out something on Nakobe Dean. And I was told, good luck. Because I was told you don't stream television shows or anything, and you just sort of get there. You're not like a – there wasn't any, like, thing that was notable that you do.
Well, it was like – so when I was in college, it was like I'm an engineering major. So it was like when I'm not doing football, I was doing –
Schoolwork.
And that's it.
What drew you to engineering?
Well, I wanted to actually go pre-med, really going into college, but I'm like, I got the chemistry, and I was like, nah. But I wanted to like design and build like prosthetics.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. My mother was in the military. You know, she a veteran. She's taking me to the VA. Yeah. She's taking me to the VA all the time.
And so you would see that, and it would inspire you.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you ever?
Awesome.
Did you ever think? And it's weird. Is that do you meet many cerebral football players? Because people will always assume, oh, it's the dumb jock. It's the thing. And I've met more intelligent, sort of cerebral NFL players than I can ever imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
Than I meet in other sports.
Definitely.
Baseball's like seriously, it's like you're back in junior high. You know, in comparison.
Yeah, you definitely meet all the guys that's smart. You know, everybody's smart in their own way, but you got to be some type of intelligence to be this far.
Was there somebody in the NFL you wanted to meet? Like outside of, like you're playing a team. If Palomalo was still playing, obviously you'd search him out. But is there any guy on a team that you searched out after a game to say hello to? Nah.
No, yeah?
Nah.
He just wants to beat him.
Yeah, exactly.
When you got out of line, was Mom scary?
Growing up?
Yeah, was Mom scary?
Of course. Of course. I had that respectable scare for my mother.
Well, no, not respectable, though. Was she scary? I mean, like,
Yeah.
You learned.
Yeah, she was scary.
No wooden spoon?
Nah.
She didn't have a weapon of choice?
I got that a lot.
The wooden spoon was
I got very accustomed
My mom
to that.
used the Dr. Scholl's.
The
They were like those wooden clog shoes. My mom could make them round corners. They
Had to
go on
curve
after
around
you.
the corner.
My parents didn't beat me. I don't know. I missed it.
Bob was- you said your parents didn't care about you.
They didn't. They
You've
didn't know
told
where I
us
was
also.
half the time.
Hey, check out For My City. It's Food Rescue to Go. We've got it up on our social, so you can help Nakobe Dean as he embraces his new city. Nakobe, first of all, go Dogs. Second of all, go Birds. Now,
Go Birds.
I hope you have plans well into February.
Yeah.
Let's hope this is it. You have never seen anything. All I'm going to tell you is we need home playoff games.
Mm-hmm.
You've never seen. You think you've seen the crowd wild and crazy. The entire week on the local news leading up to a playoff game will all be just Eagles stories. The whole town will be decked out in green. It'll be nuts. So prepare yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Stay chill. Nakobe Dean, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank y'all for having me.
Glad to have Nakobe with us here. And remember, thanks to Imagine Lifestyles Luxury Rentals for picking up Nakobe today and bringing him over. Go to ImagineLifestyles.com. That black truck, Nakobe may have that on his Christmas list if Santa is listening. I think a Super Bowl ring would be much better to have it on the list, too, there. We'd like to get him one of those, too. We're going to compare this year's team to the 2017 team as far as what the landscape of the NFC looks like next. It's John Kincaid Show. We are live in our live studio audience here at The Fanatic with Nakobe Dean and more here on 97.5 The Fanatic. Look, cold weather's gotten here, and if you hadn't had your furnace checked yet, I know that you should have called H&H Heating and Air Conditioning last week. I do not want you to get a review 100%. They're going to have a live person answer the phone. They're going to get right on your problem. But the way to avoid meeting them that way is by going under a furnace tune-up. $59, and it includes a carbon monoxide safety check. Should you need a new system, and they're not going to upsell you, H&H has rebates of up to $1,500 or 0% financing if you're a qualified buyer. Everybody has their favorite restaurants, their favorite places that they go. You need a trusted HVAC dealer that can help you out and can maintain your system. Do it twice a year. We do it. You're going to do it too. Visit DelcoHVAC.com, schedule your $59 tune-up or new system estimate today, and you'll see why they have over 1,000 five-star reviews and another one from the Kincade family. Check it out. That's DelcoHVAC.com, and be sure to tell them the Kincade sent you.
Today is Giving Tuesday on the John Kincade Show, presented by the AACR. Help support life-saving cancer research today. To make a donation, go to 975thefanatic.com/AACR because cancer research saves lives.
Honey, I did it.
You did what?
I switched us to T-Mobile.
Really?
Did you see those rate hikes from AT&T and Verizon this year? With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, they won't raise our rates for talk, text, and data, ever.
T-Mobile won't raise the rate? Ever?
Happy New Year!
Is our T-Mobile rate the same?
Yeah!
Nice.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie.
You too. Say, is our T-Mobile rate still the same?
It is. Happy 4th of July!
Same T-Mobile rate?
Yes, it is. Happy Labor Day.
Still the same?
Yes! It's still the same rates.
This holiday, make the switch from Verizon and AT&T to T-Mobile. With T-Mobile's Price Lock Guarantee, we won't raise the rate of your talk, text, and data ever. And you'll avoid those random rate hikes. Get even more at T-Mobile.
Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Price Lock guarantees rate plan price of current on-network service for eligible lines on new accounts. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Helzberg Diamonds presents the holy grail of engagement rings. Michael was getting engaged and needed a ring, but not just any ring, the engagement ring. The kind that when he saw it, he'd just know. So Michael looked around online, asked friends for advice.
I want a ring that's special. One that's, you know.
You gotta go to Helzberg.
Michael went to Hellsberg Diamonds, where he found an incredible selection of beautiful rings, settings, and both lab-grown and natural diamonds, certified and guaranteed to be of the highest quality. He also met Sarah, a Hellsberg Diamond expert, who helped him find that special ring he was looking for, so that when his fiancée opened the box...
Wow, it's...
Yep, sounds right to me. Be like Michael. Find the engagement ring of her dreams at a Hellsberg store near you or online at hellsberg.com. And right now at Hellsberg Diamonds, take advantage of special financing offers.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with fast, reliable internet for only $49 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, take advantage of our special holiday offer by December 4th and ask how to get up to a $750 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Ends 1/1/2023. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet customers only. EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. And subject to change.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get top brand laundry sets with the latest tech to tackle any mess you might face this holiday, like automatic fabric and load size detection for spills of any size, from cookies and milk on your favorite holiday sweater to the toddler of the house discovering just how fun cranberry sauce can be. Make more magic this holiday season. Let your new appliances handle the mess. Final days to shop Black Friday savings and get up to 30% off, plus instantly save up to $750 on select LG laundry sets at the Home Depot. Ends November 30th. How doers get more done. Offer valid November 2nd through 30th. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Hi, my name is Jackie, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is the whipped cream and the cherry on top. It's like a little bow on top of this great present of peppermint chip goodness. It tastes like the holidays.
Hey, my name is Chandler, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is the little pieces of the peppermint that you get. For me, no milkshake is topping the Peppermint Chip Milkshake.
Order a Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake on the Chick-fil-A app today. Available for a limited time. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
97.5 The Fanatic is on a Philadelphia Flyers ticket tour presented by Coors Light. Win Flyers swag and tickets every 20 minutes, including premium seats in the Coors Light Flyers Chill Zone. Join the Fanatic at the Perky Cafe this Saturday from 3 to 4 p.m. 400 Brower Avenue in Phoenixville. Stay to watch the Flyers take on the New Jersey Devils. Enjoy great food and cold Coors Light. You must be 21 to win. For details, visit the events page on 975thefanatic.com. Coors Light, fueled by Philadelphia.
Go passionately. Go fearlessly. Go confidently.
Go Birds!
Go confidently towards your goals with First Trust, Philly's hometown bank for nearly 90 years, and the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. We're focused on getting you over the goal line. So go with conviction, go with trust,
Go Birds!
and go forward with us by your side. First Trust Bank, the official bank of Philadelphia Dreams. Oh, and go Birds.
Where can you Black Friday even more for even less? Lowe's, actually. Save on a Craftsman 51-piece gunmetal chrome mechanics tool set. Was $94.98, now $49.98. Or a Craftsman 20-volt drill kit, now just $59. And get festive with a Holiday Living 7-foot Lewiston pine pre-lit artificial tree, now only $99. Black Friday is now. Don't miss the deals at Lowe's. Home to any possibility. Offer valid through 11/30. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Let me tell you that there is World Soccer Match Madness going on this afternoon. The United States is taking on Iran, or whatever the hell you want to call it. BetPark Sportsbook and Casino app is the official sportsbook of the diehard Philly sports fan. All I know is this afternoon's about 3 letters, the USA. You want to wager on it? You can. It's the only sportsbook. People love to do that. If your first bet's not a winner, you can get up to $750 in sportsbook bonus back. BetParks.com's got all the conditions for you. Individual player performances is where I've cashed in this year. Not been as good with the point spreads. Hopefully that changes today with the USA winning their match. Get on in it. It's the BetParks app. You got to be 21. You must be in Pennsylvania or Jersey. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now, back to the John Kincaid Show.
The Sixers and their fan base hang out here every morning on the John Kincaid Show.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
It's 9 o'clock, and we've still got people hanging out with us live here at our live broadcast here in the Fanatic. It's Giving Tuesday. You can show your support for all those counting on a cancer breakthrough. Visit aacr.org/fanatic and make a donation of $9.75 for a chance to win a pair of Sixers tickets in a luxury suite. You will love it. It is Giving Tuesday here, benefiting the AACR. And you always know that the 9 o'clock hour of the John Kincaid Show is brought to you by The Bagster. It's a dumpster in a bag. Check it on out at thebagster.com. You can go get yourself a Bagster. Thanks to Casey Lewis for a donation in memory of Patricia Bell, Jason Hotchkiss in memory of Rita Hotchkiss, Neil Baumgarten. I met Neil at Rally House on day of the Game 1 of the World Series, and he made a donation here. My neighbor, Mark McLaughlin, thanks, Mark, in memory of Joan McLaughlin, and Mark Gallagher. God's karate, Mark. Making a donation too, and Bryant Brothers too. We appreciate all of you making a donation today to the AACR. It's looking
Awesome.
good.
Yeah, you guys
right
know I
there?
lost a friend last week, so this is awesome today, getting all this done.
It is great. Good job, everybody, and we appreciate you being a part of it. Also, Nakobe Dean joining us today was great because he joined us courtesy of our friends at Sports Connection. And John Calvecchio is here from Sports Connection. You can check it out at sportsconnectionpa.com and also on Instagram at sports.connection. Hi, John.
Hey, John, how you doing?
I'm doing well, buddy. How you doing?
Good, thanks for having me.
Good to have you here today, and thanks for bringing Nakobe Dean by, which is always nice.
Yeah, no problem.
So you got stores in Doylestown and Chalfont.
Yeah, that's right. We focus on sports cards and sneakers. We're an industry leader in both.
Okay, now the sneakers thing. We have two guys on our afternoon show who are obsessed with sneakers. Tyrone Johnson and Hunter Brody are obsessed.
Yeah, big time.
Constantly with sneakers. Is this relatively new, the level to which this sneaker mania has gone?
I think the sneaker mania really took off with the advent of social media and how popular it became, and everyone wanting to build their own brand and just sharing and the love that everyone has for the culture and the sneakers themselves, and really the nostalgia that it brings us back to when we were kids, because most of us couldn't afford these when we were kids, right? So now
I was wearing Bobos.
I still can't.
Yeah, my first pair was a Larry Johnson Converse. I saved up all fall.
Grandmama?
Grandmama.
You had the grandmamas.
Yep.
Wow. Hey, all purchases of $300 plus Black Friday through the Super Bowl. Now, wait a minute. Are you Mattress Mac or are you John from Sports Connection? I'm not reading this correctly. All purchases $300 from Black Friday through the Super Bowl are fully refunded if the Eagles win the Super Bowl?
You got it. Yes, sir.
So basically,
okay, right now
you're giving out a bunch of free sneakers.
You are seriously, you're going to be in Hawk, my friend.
Let's go. No, I'm on the same side as you guys. I mean, we bet the Eagles win the Super Bowl pretty big, and we kind of have an idea of how much business we're going to do from now through then. So we're on the same side as you guys. I'd rather the casino pay for it than us, and I'm rooting for them just as hard as you guys.
That is absolutely awesome.
That is good.
That's really smart.
Go to sportsconnectionpa.com. Check out sports.connection on Instagram. John Calvecchio may be out of his mind. We have not had him vetted to know whether he's just crazy or not. But all purchases $300 or more, Black Friday through the Super Bowl, are fully refunded if the Eagles win. And I think Chuck D'Amico is going to have to go and find somebody to do afternoon drive today because Hunter and it's going to be Hunter and Tyrone are both going to be so distracted they're not going to be able to do the show.
Yeah, let's
today.
go.
It's going to be fully refunded. I expect a purchase of $300 or more from Hunter and Tyrone during the show today.
Oh, I was hitting him up during the break.
I mean,
about the ones he was wearing.
This is a great deal. So, again, the dress sneaker is an issue I must take up with you, though. I was told by one of my nephews that I said, "Why are you wearing sneakers for?" He's wearing sneakers with a suit.
I love it.
And he goes, "Well, I didn't. I didn't appreciate it, but he did." And he goes, "Uncle John, it's a dress sneaker."
Yeah.
What is a dress sneaker?
A dress sneaker is a real classic, like a Jordan 1, the high top, the old school look that we all loved as kids, and it just looks great. And then I have customers that they go to events quarterly or annually, and their whole team will wear the same shoe. So this year, the really popular one was the Jordan 1 Lost and Found that just dropped.
There you go.
And it's the original, like the 85 Chicago
That's
colorway.
incredible.
Yeah. So
check it on out. Sports.connection on Instagram, sportsconnectionpa.com, stores in Doylestown and Chalfont. All purchases $300 plus, Black Friday through the Super Bowl, fully refunded if the Eagles win.
I have a quick question. What's the rarest shoe you have, and how much money is it?
Wow, so you're putting me on the spot there.
A Pat Egan high school shoe would be very rare.
The rarest shoe I have.
It's about size 5.
It's a Kobe Bryant shoe. So one of my good buddies does private security for a really famous music artist. So he lives in Las Vegas, and I go to see him once or twice a year.
Celine Dion?
Bruno Mars.
Oh.
There you go.
So I'm in his sneaker room, and I see these 2 boxes, and they're both inside out, and I never saw them before. So I asked what they were, and they're friends and family pairs. So I have this pair of Kobe's that's numbered to 24, and it's pair number 11 of 24.
Oh, wow.
Never
That is unbelievable.
that he gave out at a basketball
Would
game.
you sell them?
Never.
Yeah,
Never. He's not
All right,
doing
yeah,
that.
you're not selling those.
John, we appreciate you being here today. Everybody check out sportsconnectionpa.com. But you also have another raffle type of situation you want going on?
Yeah, so here's what we're going to do today for everybody who's both listening and in the crowd. If you go onto our Instagram, sports.connection, and you share the reel of Nakobe and myself announcing the promotion, everyone who tags Sports Connection and 97.5 The Fanatic will go into a free raffle tomorrow morning for a $250 gift card.
There you go.
Oh,
Thank
awesome.
you very much for that.
Thank you, John.
John, nice to meet you.
You too,
Thanks
John.
for being here
Thanks
today.
for having me.
Good
Thanks,
job,
John.
guys. And we'll see you again in the future. That's great stuff. Hey, Giving Tuesday continues. $9.75. Make a donation to the AACR. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR and make your donation to get in the raffle for the Sixers tickets. All right, compare this year to 2017, which was a special year when the Eagles shocked the NFL with a backup quarterback and made the Super Bowl. I'm asking you all a question. Is this a better NFC in 2022 than then? Just to remind you what it was. Eagles were the number 1 seed. Minnesota Vikings were the number 2 seed. The Rams were the number 3 seed. The Saints were the number 4. Carolina was 5 with Cam Newton. And the 6th seed was the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons. Do you think that squad, that year 2017, was a rougher terrain than this one? Eagles 1, Minnesota 2, San Francisco 3, Tampa Bay 4, Dallas 5, Giants 6, Washington 7. What's tougher,
Good
Bob?
question. Wow, I don't know. You know, the Rams were an up and coming team that year, and the Eagles went there, took care of them. That was a scary team that if you had to face them in the playoffs. Atlanta didn't scare me back then.
Even though they were the defending NFC
yeah,
champs.
They were, yeah, but them coming in here, I was confident in that game way more so than I was in the Minnesota game here. Man, I kind of lean towards defensively this year.
I think Minnesota, San Francisco, and Dallas, Pat, means that there are 3 teams that are actually legitimate. Okay, the Eagles are in for a dogfight if they face them. Washington, the Giants, and Tampa, I think they can handle. I agree. I would say out of hand, I would feel very, very good about those matchups.
Yeah, I think those matchups are way more favorable to the Eagles, but like you get in the playoffs, it's all tough. Like I remember sitting there in 2017 watching the Miracle, whatever they want to call it, the Miracle of Minnesota, and thinking, all right, which team do I want? And I went, this is stupid. There's 4 teams left. Like it's not gonna be easy. Now it turned out that once again I was wrong about football because they won 38-7. But
we've come accustomed to that.
Yeah, but that's an outlier, Bobby, because normally I mean it is a close game. It's not a blowout in the championship games.
Right.
The playoff games are tough. Even the Atlanta game, it was close. So you get to that point, it's just gonna be difficult. I'd much rather have the latter than the former, but it's probably gonna be difficult no matter what.
Connor, what's tougher?
This year's going to be a tougher road, I think, than what you got back in 2017. When I look at who's coming up in the bottom of the seeds, not that you may have to play them, but Brady's lurking down there. And I know Drew Brees was kind of lurking when you look at the 2017 bracket, but Drew Brees in the playoffs is not what Tom Brady is, regardless of what you did regular season-wise and career-wise. And Minnesota's better this year with Kirk Cousins than they were that year with Case Keenum. Dallas still scares me a little bit. San Francisco now has a team that's really, really good. I think
Super Bowl favorites according to Vegas.
I think this year's a tougher road than what 2017 was.
Well, you said yesterday that it wouldn't surprise you if Dallas was the one team coming in here to start the playoffs.
Yeah, because, I mean, Dallas is sitting there. If let's put it this way. Does anybody expect if, let's say, the Eagles get the number 1 seed, so that's the assumption, and I really do believe that is an assumption I feel very confident in right now. Does anybody see Washington or the Giants winning a playoff game on the road? Like Washington going to Minnesota and winning, the Giants going to – I don't either. So then that means Dallas, if they win their playoff game at Tampa Bay, would be the lowest seeded team. They'd be the team to come in and play the Eagles.
Yeah, and so making the comparison, Atlanta coming in here in 17 compared to
Dallas much scarier.
Yeah, so I would have to go to this year. Yeah, when looking at the opponents – I think they are much better this year.
I mean, it is it's a much tougher road. I think this year would be a much tougher road.
I agree with you.
But does someone
it's a little hindsight though. I mean, we know how 2017 ended, so it's a lot easier to say, oh well, this year's tougher. For all we know, they go out there and they hammer these teams, and it's I mean, like Minnesota looked dangerous.
I wasn't
in 2017 even the first drive, they went down there pretty easily and scored.
And they were going down
they went down very easily.
Yeah, and you can never take that away from them. At one point, they were winning that game. They should have stopped the count.
Connor's brother
30-7.
still celebrates that probably at that point.
Yeah.
He was still celebrating.
A little bit.
After that first drive, that building was so deathly quiet. It was that building was silent.
Yeah, the Patrick Jamie's talked about it. The Patrick Robinson interception is the loudest you've ever heard it.
When Patrick Robinson ran that back, that building was shaking. And the flea flicker, I think, is when everybody realized, oh, God, this is happening. Because even after halftime, people were still like, okay, one more score. And they came out with that flea flicker. And
I can't even think of a definitive moment because I was in the building, too. And it was cool because I was sitting next to 2 Vikings fans, my mom and my brother. So I got to see it from both perspectives.
I would think that would be the least cool part of it.
Oh, it's fun for me.
When you win,
it
it's
sucked
cool.
for them, but I had a good time. But seeing both perspectives, there was no, flip the switch point, though. I mean, the Robinson interception, obviously. But it was just kind of a gradual build to, the momentum was incredible.
Yeah, that flea flicker when he hit that because he fit that into the tight window, and when that happened, it was like, oh, okay.
When they talked
this game's over.
When they talked about throwing it to the pylon, that throw was so perfectly thrown to the pylon.
Look, he had 2.5 games.
Exactly, Pat.
By the common man, they just talk about
saddled with
Corey Clement.
Yes, they could be. Hey, 97.5 The Fanatic and the American Association for Cancer Research. We team up every day on this show, but today's Giving Tuesday live with the John Kincaid Show, and we've got a special guest on the line. He is the Chief Philanthropic Officer. That's a hard word to say sometimes.
You did well.
And Vice President of Development at the American Association for Cancer Research, Mitch Stoller. And, Mitch, we're doing our best today to continue to get the word out on Giving Tuesday, and it's incredibly important to everybody to support the AACR. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Hey, John, great to hear from you. And first of all, John, let me just say thank you to you, to John, to Bob, Pat, Connor, Jamie Lynch, Coach, Jamie and Dina, you 97.5, you folks have done just a phenomenal job promoting AACR all through the year, not just today. And today, yes, is a very important day, but it's just one other day to remind people about philanthropy and why supporting cancer research is so important. So my hat's off to you guys. Thanks for your leadership, and thanks for really talking about cancer research and the importance of investing in that. I'm so grateful to you all as a team. It helps an awful lot, so thanks so much.
Mitch, I can tell people I remember the day in September of 1995 when I was diagnosed. And I remember a doctor saying to me, and of course, it wasn't the day of the internet the way it is today. And I'm getting information in pamphlets and stuff, and they're going, well, there's like a 71% survival rate. And I was like, oh, I feel pretty good about that. And I know today it's better than 90% for my same cancer. And I look at that, and that's because of the great researchers. That's because of the grunt work being done behind the scenes. And the AACR does their best to support those people doing that research and that work.
Absolutely. There's phenomenal activity going on. Thanks to precision medicine, there are more options for patients than ever. Immunotherapy continues to show remarkable promise. Our ability now to detect cancer early is improving, and there are advancements like liquid biopsy that makes it possible and has tremendous impact on outcomes. A lot more to do. There have been advances in cancer health equity, but we have so much more work to do in this area, and we hope that a renewed focus on cancer health equity means that less people will be disproportionately diagnosed and treated. But there's over 54,000 members now of AACR all over the world, and we're focused, man. We're focused on, we're focused like the Eagles are focused on winning the next game. We're focused on finding cures for cancer, and that's really what this is all about.
We're asking everybody to make a donation today. Just make a $9.75 donation if you can, or anything more. You can get in the hopper for some Sixers Suite tickets in a raffle that we're going to be having going on. Mitch, we appreciate you and everybody at the AACR. 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. Make a donation today.
Thanks, John. Thanks to everybody out there. Thanks for considering us, and we're really, really grateful, and hope everybody has a happy and healthy holiday season, and go to all the Philadelphia sports teams. We're really backing them all the way, so thanks so much.
Good job, Mitch. Appreciate you being part of things today.
Bye, guys.
And thanks, everybody at the AACR. And when I tell you the AACR are great stewards of your money, you can research online about charities, and you can go and you can research what charities put the largest percentage of money towards actual research, towards things, and don't waste your money. AACR does spectacular work for you. And as I tell people all the time, just a personal plea, get a physical. Get yourself a physical. When he talks about cancer can be detected so much easier than it was 10, 20 years ago. And if it's detected early, your survival chances are great. And we can have happy endings for everybody. Out there,
happy endings.
And Bob, sadly, you just saw an unhappy ending.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I know you would tell me about your buddy's care. He was getting great care.
Yeah, absolutely.
He didn't win his battle.
Yeah, and it's such a disheartening battle, and it's a shame. Many people out here going through it just like us. I have one of my best friends is going through it now also. It's horrible.
It is, and it is anything you can do to help the cause today. And when I tell you throughout the course of the year, $5, $10, $20 donations, they all matter, and they really are. You don't have to sign the huge check to make a difference today. So we appreciate it.
Small donations are good, Pat.
Yeah, they
right?
are. I see Kavanaugh's in the building. I see Rizzuto's in the building. So I know Philly Sports Trips is well represented today.
Yeah, they're a big reason why Nakobe Dean was shouting out the fans and how they travel is because of Philly Sports Trip.
That's what it is.
I asked them what their next adventure was, and they said it looks like Arizona.
I hope they're playing a really nice Arizona.
Wait, but they already played the Cardinals. How could that be?
That would be fantastic. Question is, can I play True North again? Is the question. It's
not about you, John. It's about the Super Bowl.
Well, it is, but I'm obsessed with that golf course, too.
Let's play that, too.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. Look at Bob. Work first, but then golf.
Well, yeah. And if we have a tournament again?
That'd be great, too.
You have a reigning champion.
Yeah, you can cheat again.
I don't cheat, Pat.
Okay.
They didn't, Pat, did you feel pencil whipped that day?
Yeah, we had to go on there. I mean, I think the problem is...
Isn't the jealousy here like
the problem is me and Vince...
with bacon.
Me, Vince, Julia...
Well, you were on TV.
Jimbo Slice. Like, we actually won, but we...
Blasting it through the speakers. And then we round a bend, and I can hear it from another group playing in our event, blasting it loud, so I'm hearing it. I'm like, okay, that's Scott Fransky. I said, we're home.
Yeah, golf etiquette.
We're safe.
Really
Our job is tough.
Golf etiquette did not apply.
The Phillies on the golf
By the way,
course.
I'm not going to call him out by name, but great dad. When you see a great dad at work, I applaud it. We have a great dad in the building today. Now, he's a Malvern guy, so he can't be that great. But he took his son out of school today. Now he's going to go.
They're not.
It was a doctor's visit.
Yeah.
They lied. They said he needed his physical.
You're not.
Said Kincaid said he got a physical today.
Whatever you're missing, you're never going to remember it
Don't
anyway.
get to school either. Don't get a kid in
what
trouble.
What type of school are we talking?
We don't want to
Elementary
get him
school?
expelled.
I hope it's at least high school with the stuff Pat's been saying today.
I mean, it's incredible. Let's hope it is. All right, we got a lot coming up. You want another reason to smile, Eagles fans? I've got one for you, and I'll give it to you next. John Kincaid Show. Live show today with our friends benefiting the AACR 97.5 The Fanatic. As a two-time cancer survivor, I thank you on a day like today, and I thank you very much because when you donate to the American Association for Cancer Research, you really make a difference. When I tell you that every single donation matters, I'm not kidding. And I can tell you that as a two-time survivor, not many people are fortunate like me to be here. And I'm here because of great doctors, great nurses, great research that's been done. And I think today, if a young man was to go in and be told the same diagnosis I was in 1995, they may feel a little bit desperate. They may feel a little bit lost. But you know what? The AACR helps lead you through the process because it gives you ways to survive cancer and thrive. Make a donation today. Do it in memory of somebody who lost their battle, or maybe do it in somebody's honor that is currently battling in this cause. Go to 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR. I'm here to tell you I'm living proof cancer research saves lives.
Today is Giving Tuesday on the John Kincaid Show, presented by the AACR. Help support life-saving cancer research today. To make a donation, go to 975thefanatic.com/AACR because cancer research saves lives.
Hey, Sixer fans, it's Matt Cord for the Bet Parks app, the official winning partner of your Philadelphia 76ers. The Bet Parks app is fun to use. Build around on what you want right from your phone. It's easy to sign up, great customer service, and faster to win than ever before. Download the Bet Parks app today. The Bet Parks app, the official winning partner of your Philadelphia 76ers.
See website for terms and conditions. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? 1-800-GAMBLER.
BetParks is all about football. The BetParks Sportsbook app hooks you up every weekend with special promos on college football Saturdays and pro football Sundays. Every Saturday, BetParks offers a special half the spread promo on one select college football game, and they cut the spread in half at the same odds. Every Sunday, BetParks presents the double the spread promo on one select pro football game and doubles the spread at the same odds. Check out details at the BetParks app, at BetParks on Twitter, or BetParks.com. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Why do other jewelers hate me? I'm a nice guy. Because other jewelers just want to throw up when you ask, can I trade in my old diamond studs? Why? I guess it's because they're in the business of selling. I'm in the love business. I love to see my friends come back and trade in their old diamond studs. It's true. You can start with any size and upgrade them for a bigger pair anytime you want. Get exactly what you paid. Not only do other jewelers not want you to trade in your diamond studs, but even if they do, they don't give you back what you paid. Why are their diamonds worth less? Oops. Come see me, the real Steven Singer, a real jeweler whose diamonds are always worth what you pay. Visit me at the other corner of 8th and Walnut. By phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com. Oh, by the way, these stunning Anita diamond stud earrings are always 100% eye-flawless, near-colorless, brilliant-cut diamonds. Magnificent and bright white, topped off with my 14-karat safety silicone backs. IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Attention passengers, this is your pilot speaking. Looks like we're going to have to land immediately. And hurry to the Xfinity Black Friday sale. Folks, we've got clear skies and lots of binge watching ahead. Stream your heart out when you get the ultimate streamer setup. We'll be cruising in so new Xfinity customers can get 400 megabit internet for just $30 a month for 24 months with a 1-year contract, unlimited data, and a free 4K streaming box included. Plus, for a limited time, get HBO Max included for 1 year. So, sit back and relax with internet made for streaming and access to classic favorites. Flight attendants, prepare for binge watching.
Drop everything and get to the Xfinity Black Friday sale, now through December 5th. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account, equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Ad-supported plan of HBO Max. After promo, regular rates apply.
At the Home Depot, we have plenty of Christmas trees to make your holidays even more magical. Hundreds of full, easy-to-assemble artificial trees that look so real, you may be convinced they actually are. And for those who love that fresh pine smell, we have a parking lot full of fresh-cut trees to call your own. We'll even help you load your tree in the car so you can bring home the holidays. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Hey, it's College. 40 days up to 40 pounds. Say it with me. Can you stand to lose at least 20 pounds? More than 20? Then NJ Diet is for you. Do it for your health. Do it for your family. NJ Diet's all natural. No shots, no hormones, no counting points, no prepackaged foods. Ew! No surgery. Schedule an initial consult in one of their local offices or from anywhere with live online video consultations. Visit njdiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET. That's 855-5NJ-DIET and lose the weight for good with NJ Diet.
You can't always see bad weather coming, so it's essential that you're able to see through it when you drive. Michelin wiper blades with advanced technology hug your windshield like a Michelin tire hugs the road, channeling away water, snow, and ice so you can see clearly, drive confidently, and breathe easy. Michelin Wiper Performance. Clearer than ever. Upgrade to Michelin Premium Wipers today at Walmart, Amazon, National Tire and Battery, and other fine retailers.
This football season, you can turn game days into paydays when you visit FanDuel Sportsbook at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. With more than 20 TVs, you'll never miss a play. And with over 30 betting kiosks, it's easy to get in on the action with America's #1 sportsbook. Plus, enjoy exclusive events and promotions. Visit FanDuel Sportsbook at Live Casino and Hotel Philadelphia. Open 7 days a week. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Racing hot rods this year. The Hess truck's here.
A flatbed truck with lights, sounds, and 2 racing hot rods. Get it now at HessToyTruck.com with free shipping and batteries.
Win a pair of tickets to Anthony Gargano's Feast of the Seven Fishes presented by Baroni Feeney Wine. Join the Fanatic crew at Super Buy-Right in West Deptford, New Jersey, Thursday, December 1st from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. For details, visit the events page on 97.5thefanatic.com.
Hey, it's Coach. Let me ask you a question. If you could sign on to a sportsbook app and make a first bet on a game that you really felt good about and know that if it didn't win, you'd get your money back as a free bet, would you do it? Well, you can, and you can do that by using the Caesars Sportsbook app. And your first bet with Caesars is on Caesars up to $1,250. Just get your phone out, download the Caesars Sportsbook app, and use the promo code RadioFull. Then all I have to do is place that first bet. Here's the thing. If you don't win on that first bet, you're going to get your money back as a free bet up to $1,250. When you bet with Caesars, you're going to earn towards stays at some of the iconic locations, as well as tickets, free dining, experiences, and a whole lot more. Remember to use that promo code RadioFull. Caesars Sportsbook open to new users in New Jersey who are 21 and over. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returned as a credit. Must use within 14 days. See Caesars.com/promo for full terms. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now.
This is Nakobe Dean from the Philadelphia Eagles, and you're listening to the John Kincaid Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Now, back to the John Kincaid Show.
Remember, when you leave the car, we don't have to leave your morning. Grab that 97.5 app.
On 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
We're back on Giving Tuesday. John Kincaid Show on The Fanatic in our new Performance Center, which honestly has just become like the breakfast barn. I mean, it really is. It's sort of whatever it's become. Everybody getting out for their Pagano's food.
It is amazing how people throughout this building, you only see them when there's food around.
I mean, it really is.
Donnie, I'm talking about you, yeah.
No, I see him a lot, but in fairness, they only see me when there's food over there, so it goes both ways.
It does.
Well, I wish they'd have.
There's some great merch out there. You shop PhillyGoat.com. They've got great merch, beautiful stuff. And 2 Delco guys as we were out there bullying Connor over some Jersey stuff. So it was great, but it was great having Connor out there, too. Salchunas is doing his civic duty.
What?
He's telling people coming from Jersey not to take the Ben Franklin Bridge.
Oh, really?
He will probably be late to his show. He left his house at 8:35, and the GPS says 9:51 now, and it's climbing. He still is I looked at the BetParks app. He's still on odds to get here faster than Anthony. But he's going to be, but he is.
Man, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Good luck to you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When John's out tomorrow, know that he's in the hospital.
Anthony
with broken bones.
Look who's here with us, Jen Scordo from the best show ever.
Hello.
Hi, Jen.
Hi. How
We
are you?
appreciate you coming by early.
Yeah, of course.
They don't bring out spreads like this for the best show ever. You guys always have food, right?
Sometimes, yeah, we get some
Doesn't
good
Papa John's come by and some of that
Yeah,
too? They
I think
come
this
by.
week, too.
Oh wow, see
Yeah.
that? That's coming by.
And also, I came over the Ben Franklin Bridge. It was kind of a mess.
It was a nasty
Yeah,
mess.
yeah.
Oh man.
So good luck, Andrew.
That is real. Yeah. Good luck getting over. Good luck getting there. The best show ever has been calm, cool, and collected about the last month of the Eagles, or do you believe there is reason for concern?
No, we are calm, cool, and collected, I think. I don't think any of us were too crazy about one loss. It was kind of like, okay, well, do better next week. And then we just keep on rolling.
You're feeling it. You're feeling good then about it.
Yeah, I think we all feel really good about it.
That is good. Who is the most anxious about where they're at right now? Is it Ricky? Listening to the
no.
show, it's not Ricky?
No, it's definitely not Ricky. Probably me. But I am emotional, I'm much more emotional than those guys are. So I really I go into a Friday or a Thursday, whatever, and the Eagles are never going to lose. Never.
Sort of like Ohio State Saturday?
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
I got
was
enough of
going
it
to
yesterday.
say, don't bring it up.
I
but-
shouldn't have done that.
You should have heard those guys yesterday with that. I mean,
I
it was
shouldn't.
relentless.
They were cheap shotting bastards, is what I would call them.
know.
I'd call, if every one of them was here right now, I'd call them that.
My heart.
Stop picking on Jen.
That's right. My heart was broken yesterday, and they just poured salt in the wound.
I can't believe Michigan.
Now, where did you watch that game?
So I went to Atlanta for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Went to
okay,
go
so
see
you
my
were home.
family.
Okay,
Yeah.
all
So my stepmother, who is not an Ohio State fan, my dad, who watched it for me. Basically.
So he watched it for you.
My mom was actually in Ohio. She didn't go to the game, but she's the one that went to Ohio State.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we
I
wanna-
was thinking of you.
Yeah, we were.
Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks.
Greg Mitten, want to thank Greg for his donation in memory of his dad. Clyde Offner. Amy Link made a donation in memory of her mom. Michelle Martino in memory of Anthony Passante. Jan Baranski. Herman Torres Jr. Gregory Tagliatella in memory of Gary. Michelle Martino in honor of Anthony. Chris King in memory of Regina King. Nicholas DeStephanis, 20 donation to. James Shiota in memory of his grandfather. Lou Sanza in memory of his mom and Aunt Gigi. Chris Keim made a donation today. He's a two-time survivor, much like myself. Thank you very much for that. Adele Venezia, not Vesna, like the trophy, Pat, made a donation in memory of Andrea Parsons. John Hill and John Hadfield. It would be great in future years if we could make less donations, Jen, in memory of people.
Right.
More in honor of people.
In honor,
So that's
yeah.
great. Good job, Jen. Today, I want Tyrone and Hunter to be buying sneakers today. Sports
yeah.
Connection, did you see that?
In our commercial breaks, they're like, "Ooh, did you see this? Did you see
that?"
I mean, they're buying sneakers in our commercial breaks every day.
Are you a sneaker girl?
No, but
I was
yes,
never
I
a
would
sneakerhead.
be. I mean, I like them.
Well,
I've just never delved into it the way they have.
No, me neither.
Jen, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks
the
for
best
having
show
me.
ever this
Thanks,
afternoon. Congratulations, by the way, to Thomas Shea, who won the Flyers tickets in the raffle, and Matthew Deal for winning the Sixers tickets. Congratulations to them. This is what is this, Powerful Women in Radio segment? I mean, this is unbelievable. She is this woman here is an absolute just icon for country music listeners in the area. And not only country music listeners in the area, but country music listeners nationwide. She just won the nationwide best show at the CMA Awards in Nashville. And it looked like she had a damn good time doing it. I like to call her Candy Winters because I don't want people to think they should turn the dial ever from the John Kincaid Show. But if you turn over and listen to Andy Summers and her great show on XTU, it's okay. But you got to come back quickly. Andy, we appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you for all that you do, and thanks for that wonderful introduction. I would like you to just follow
Congratulations.
me everywhere I go. And
CMAs.
yeah, exciting, right?
Oh my gosh.
So, and I have to say, it takes a village. So, big shout out to
have a
Donnie
great crew.
and Shannon, and Jeff, our newest addition to the Andy Summer Show. So, yeah, just very fun stuff. But this is amazing what you're doing.
Well,
here
you
today.
guys do philanthropic efforts of your own too,
We do.
and that's one of the best things about a show is that you build a community of listeners and everything like that, and you get to help out other people just from the power of people who listen every day and listen on the show.
I always say we are blessed with very loud voices, right? I mean, it's why we got into this business, and then our voices become even louder. So we have to use them for good. That's what we're here for. So
Who was the who was the person at the CMAs that you met that just was like, okay, that was the moment?
Okay, so we're so blessed because XTU has been around for so long. So we've gotten to meet so many of the amazing artists that come through. But I would say like one of the new guys that really blew me away was Jelly Roll. And I don't know how familiar you are with him, but he's so incredibly talented and has come from such a horrible background. In and out of jail, he does not look like but his music is fantastic. He says very bad words on stage. We don't play that on XTU.
You don't play them on XTU?
He's much more
cowards.
He's much more country friendly when he's doing his country music. But yeah, that guy he's crazy talented. So that was a lot of fun.
See, Pat, there could be a future.
I told you, Pat. Jelly Roll is what it's all about.
I don't think it's probably in my future, but I don't have a really good singing voice, unfortunately.
Is the country star?
He can dance.
So Bob, myself, or Pat?
Oh,
which one would be most likely if one of those Nashville guys discovered you and put you on stage? Connor loves country.
Connor,
music.
you went.
Yeah.
Connor works on our show, loves country music.
Awesome.
And he also puts his jeans in the dryer for 24 hours.
He tries way
barely
too hard to look
squeezes
that.
into them. He thinks he's like Blake Shelton.
Good work.
So he can do that a little bit.
Yeah.
Which one could they mold into a country star the best? Pat, Bob, or
Yeah, I think Bob. I think
it's
Bob's
Bob?
the guy. Yeah.
There you go, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm a chameleon.
What would Bob's because they all have a slant. They all have a backstory. They all
Well,
have
much like Jelly Roll, I did some time in jail.
Right.
Is that this show?
Yeah. Every day from 6 to 10.
Which is great. Andy, you guys have a special event too coming up in this performance center in a few weeks too.
We do, yeah.
Benefiting St. Jude, right?
We're doing our radiothon for St. Jude, yeah. So
That's awesome.
I know, and there are so many great hospitals here in the Philadelphia area that benefit from the research that St. Jude does. So it really, truly affects everyone worldwide.
Because St.
all the good
Jude,
that
the
they're
research does. The tentacles go everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's one of the reasons why I was glad that we support the AACR, because AACR supports everybody fighting cancer.
Yeah,
and it's amazing.
absolutely.
Andy, get back to work.
I know, seriously.
Ratings are going to plummet with
That
you off
hook
the
is
air.
gonna come pretty
You going to leave Kirkchin to just run the show or something? Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, you know Jeff.
You got to guess.
You all know
There
the
we go. We
Kirkchins.
all know.
Ah,
Thanks, Andy.
right.
Thanks for
Thanks,
coming by.
Make sure Donna gets something to eat, okay?
So whenever you hear me say Candy Winters, that is who it is. It's Candy Winters. Going back over to her star-studded show on WXTU. I wanted Eagles fans to have another reason to smile today, and I've got one for you. And Pat, I know you're going to have more on this tomorrow for us. The 4-8 Saints look like they are headed for the Bagster. They currently hold the 7th pick in the draft for the Philadelphia Eagles. They're holding it for us. It's like every time they see their draft status go up, they have to be saying, oh, crap. This is going to benefit the team that's running away with the NFC this year. But here's the good news, Patrick. At the Bucks versus the Falcons, at the Browns, at the Eagles versus the Panthers. I don't see them getting more than one win the rest of the way. The Buccaneers this next game. Tom Brady and the Bucs are going to be pissed off after losing that game and falling below 500.
I think they could come in pissed off. I think they could come in happy and they're going to win.
Whatever it is, the Bucs.
They were melancholy.
Yeah, they could be indifferent.
They could be indifferent.
All right, indifferent. Okay.
They could have had some peyote and ayahuasca, and I think they still win that football game.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the Saints.
We already
the Saints
saw
suck.
The stoned quarterback came in on Sunday night.
Yeah.
And didn't finish the game. So then the Falcons, who are playing better ball than them, and then at the Browns, at the Eagles, we could be talking, folks. I was doing some scan math yesterday.
Browns with Deshaun Watson.
Right, Browns with Deshaun Watson, so hide your masseuses. And at the Eagles, and then a game with the Panthers. I don't see them winning more than one more game. If they were to lose out, I don't see any way that the Eagles don't have a top 3 pick. Can you freaking imagine our auction, Egan and I bonding over one thing, the auction, and I guarantee it, not 99.9%, 100% that the Eagles would use that and Howie would absolutely scam people.
Why are you shaking your head no, Coach?
I think top 5, but top 3.
Top 5, yeah.
No, if they lose out, I think it's 3. I think they're going to be the third pick.
Hey, from your words to God's radio, all right? I don't want to
This
go
is
there
God's
yet.
favorite radio show. I think it's one of our promos.
Dude,
What happened to God not caring about sports?
No, he
where,
doesn't.
where are we on this?
No,
today?
God does care about sports. He
610,
doesn't pick winners.
632.
But guess what? I guarantee you God's rooting for the USA today.
If God cared
against Iran or Iran or whatever you want to call it.
If God cared about sports, he wouldn't have given the Saints top 3 draft pick, according to you, to another
To
team.
us? Well, yeah, that's the truth. I mean,
Why were you shaking your head no? You want the Eagles to
You're
pick
very
there?
convinced that the auction is coming.
No, I am telling you right now.
said
It's 100%.
Look,
it's
even-
not like when you're thinking
but
that the Phillies weren't going to make the playoffs, and I kept telling.
That's the one
I
name
don't
that I
believe-
hesitate with. Yeah.
I don't believe they're doing that.
About trading off.
You've got a really talented team already, young, locked down. You don't really have many holes to fill. They're depth pieces. We talked about tight end and safety, and outside of that,
But
what
you're
are you?
gonna lose
What are you
a lot
going
of
to draft a
people.
punter? Yeah, I know you're going to lose
yeah,
people,
yeah.
and then you sign these guys on 1-year veteran contracts like you did this year. I wouldn't be 100% convinced they're auctioning off a top 3 pick if someone that good defensively is
Connor,
available.
here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's one of the reasons why it could very well happen. A lot of teams.
Well,
need-
very well or
A lot
100.
of teams need. No, it's 100% that they'll auction it because here's another
Or
thing that can
slipping.
happen. When you're holding a 3 pick, there's going to be a team that wants a quarterback.
Unless 2 guys go 1 and 2.
And I bet you
And
if
then
you're
there's
sitting
a
there,
gap.
the team that at 4 that might want a quarterback then wants the 3 pick to guarantee they get the quarterback, so you can even draft the quarterback for them and then trade that pick.
If you don't need a
Go that way.
quarterback and you have a top 3 pick, you're always taking calls.
Listen,
And you're gonna-
I
it's the
completely-
auction, though.
I completely agree with you. I'm not saying it's 100%. I'm saying if Will Anderson's sitting there, it's going to be hard
Yeah.
to look at that player and see what Micah Parsons has done down in Dallas this year and say we don't need that
Yeah.
guy.
If they have this
Where was
6th or
Micah
7th
Parsons'
pick?
pick? 12th, right?
Yeah.
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 12th.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm
I
just,
mean, he
I'm
was-
just
they
saying
didn't have to
the,
pick him at
the
3,
100% that they're going to auction it off. It's a little early to be saying that.
Anderson's
We
the
will-
one guy, man.
Aiden Hutchinson went
We
second
will
last
see
year. I mean, we could do
if
this all
it's
day.
they're auctioning that pick. He's going to restock the shelves because he's got to restock the shelves.
I think I think they'll take call. I'm not saying 100% though. I think if Will Anderson's there, from all reports, he's a monster.
He is a monster.
You gotta consider it.
I think you got to consider it. And I think you got to say then, nah, we're going to restock the shelves. Howie he's going to need draft picks because he's paying.
But that's
Jalen Hurts.
Bold strategy.
He has to pay Jalen Hurts.
Bold strategy for a guy who has had draft hiccups. Because if you pass on him and you trade out and he ends up being
Like a generational talent is what you're saying.
absolute stud, then you've got another guy standing there in Houston with a sign that said Howie, never mind. And it's got Arcega-Whiteside, Jalen Reagor, and then whoever they took instead.
You want a little baseball analogy here? 1 grand slam is better than 3 solos.
Wow.
That's really good. Is that
what I got to put up with every day?
Division 3
That's
math,
just- that's
folks.
just math.
Division
Wow.
3
That's simple
math.
basic math.
It's amazing.
4 is more than 3.
4 greater than 3.
You didn't know that.
It
You
works
didn't
it
know
out,
that.
man.
Less than. Which side's greater than?
Connor, we need you out of that seat.
Yeah, move.
Oh, get him,
look-
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Uh-huh.
This is the real reason why people showed up today.
Yeah.
It wasn't us.
Anthony. Anthony did not follow Chunas over the bridge. He found his own way here today, and he beat him. Anthony Gargano, ladies and gentlemen.
This is awesome.
Cuz Radio.
This is so cool.
I'm just imagining when.
Awesome.
I'm just imagining Cuz Radio's live show in here. There will be. There are going to be circus acts. There's going to be maybe a parole officer or 2. I mean, checking on this thing out. How are you, my man?
Good. Are you kidding me? This is awesome, man. I love
Isn't this great?
Yeah, this is dynamite. This is
You though are very shy in front of people, so it's very in being in this live setting like this, as we heard at the Reading Terminal Market the other day, where Anthony was the 9th person to campaign for Philly mayor. He just hasn't announced yet. How many people did you actually? Hey, brother, how you doing, buddy? On Wednesday,
I love it. It's one of my favorite
It's
shows.
the greatest day.
I missed you, man.
I know.
Wish
I could have been there.
It was a lot of fun. It's so Philadelphia, right? Like the whole holidays and being at the Reading Terminal Market is just so much fun, man. I love it because it's our city. You know what I mean? It's our town. It's how we do stuff here.
You have a finger on the pulse of that Eagles front office pretty well. We were just doing the math on the Saints pick. I was running. You going by the projectors that do the win-loss thing? Projectors.
Yeah.
The Saints' schedule the rest of the way is nasty.
I know.
If they lose out, I think
it's great because we get to add to their losses.
I think it's going to be. I think if they lose out, it's the 3rd pick in the draft. Can you imagine
Will Anderson?
So you're saying, Will Anderson, that they would not put it up for auction?
I would go Will Anderson. I mean, he's a beast.
Oh, he is a
edge.
beast.
You know, like I want to go Will Anderson all the way.
So you want Will Anderson all the way. What if
Yeah.
it's 5? You're sitting there 5. Can you imagine what Howie could get auctioning that pick off? Even if he wanted to go 5 to 8 and then 8 to 11, I mean, he could stock the shelves for years to come, and he already has a good draft.
Yeah, except I think they need an edge rusher. I mean, look at it. You got BG's a little on the older side, right?
Sure.
God, that D-line is old, yeah.
It is old, right?
You need some young talent at end, off the edge, and he's a monster. He's the next year. So I want that incredible defensive player. By the way, Nakobe Dean was awesome.
Isn't he awesome?
Yeah.
I
could tell he was fantastic.
You, Jamie, Mike Missinelli, all were big on Parsons.
Yeah.
And so the thing I'm just saying is there's talent out there, though, that's even – if you get in the top 7, top 8 of this draft, you're going to have impact players.
I just think Will Anderson can't miss. Man.
No, I don't think he's gonna miss.
He's a great player.
Hey.
And there might be an opportunity where you can actually move like back and still get Will Anderson and still get another pick.
Hey, I want to thank Steve Casella and made a donation in memory of Alice Casella, Peter Durstein in memory of Galen Durstein, Dustin Dixon, Michael Everett in memory of Aaron Kemp, and Catherine Dombrowski in memory of mom and dad, and the Stretch Zone crew. Thank you very much, gang, in memory of the grandfather and other loved ones out there. It is Cancer Touches Everybody. And it is tough. Brian Fahey, too, in memory of his Papa Bear, making a donation today. We've had so many people stop on by. Anthony, you know this city as well as anybody, and you know the generosity of our listeners. And they made a great impact today on the National Day of Giving. And they will all day long, I'm sure, at 97.5 The Fanatic /AACR.
Yeah, you did. First of all, you guys did an incredible job. John, obviously I know what it means to you and personally touched by it. And it's why – I love this town. This town always comes together. You could say whatever you want, but Pat, you say it. People come together here.
Yeah.
And when
Bob
it's for a cause, they rally, man.
And Bob, you know it. It is. It's that impact of whether it's like there's all different communities too. Like they always talk about the Philly basketball community.
Yeah.
They talk about the Philly.
Well,
like
we have
there's different
sub-communities,
things.
right.
Delco.
We do.
We were picking on Connor. I'm hanging out with the Philly Goat folks and just making fun of Connor because we're Delco guys, so we pick on guys from Jersey. So I was like, there's all different communities. The community here is strong.
Yeah, it is. And it's funny. I'm going over to Plester tomorrow night. There's a doubleheader.
I love it.
And
are you taking Connor?
No, I'm taking. Oh no, I
Because
can.
because
You know what? Maybe I'm
Connor,
taking
you
my
should
daughter
go.
out. No, I'm not taking you because I'm taking my daughter.
Say, take your daughter. Don't take Connor.
Stay away.
Hey,
but
Connor will get hacked.
Talking to
You'll send him
everybody-
tickets and he'll get
Yeah,
hacked.
talking to everybody, just saying you're going to the Plester yesterday. I said it on air yesterday. I had like 3 or 4 people Pat's going to make fun of me. But I had like 3 or 4 texts yesterday. Oh, you going over? I'm going over too. Let's meet at New Deck beforehand.
There you go.
That's
see?
awesome.
It's called Friends, Pat.
I wouldn't have that. I don't have that.
Friends.
I don't have that problem. No text messages on this phone.
There we
I
go.
sent you one. I sent you one during the show.
No, maybe you
did.
got
It said
maybe you got
F you.
hacked like Connor. Maybe you got hacked. Hey, thanks to Ron Davis and the Davis CPA Group. You guys are awesome. Love Ron Davis. Ron has donated some tickets too that we're going to be auctioning off for the AACR. Support life-saving cancer research. Join us and all of our generous partners. Ron, we love you, and we'll see you in Arizona hopefully in February. Make a donation today to the AACR, the American Association for Cancer Research, at 97.5thefanatic.com/AACR, because cancer research saves lives. This was a lot of fun today. Thank you for being a part of it. The John Kincaid Show, we love you. Have a great day. Stay with us all day long. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
being here.
everybody.